Every day is scary at night.
What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? We are back for another Scary at Night stream. Super excited to talk to you guys tonight. We're going to talk about some Scream 6, some Evil Dead Rise, the Exorcist trilogy that's coming up. We'll even throw some Halloween in there just because. And I got something cool coming tonight that I want to share with you all. That's going to be cool. But yeah, we're going to kind of pretty much talk all things horror. Like I said, Scream 6, Evil Dead Rise. We got Saw 10 coming out. Man, I can't wait to, get into some, horror that's up and coming because, like I said, you guys, man, it's like I want to. This train with Scream is crazy. It got me excited for Scream 7 and everything. So we're going to get into it. But before I get started, for my channel members and my patrons, you all, I definitely appreciate you so much, and you make a lot happen with the channel. So with that being said, I'm going to give you a video, but I want to let you guys know something. For the ones that don't know, I've been posting on Patreon lately, plus of behind the scenes stuff on there. I'm going to start putting it in the community also here on YouTube. So you guys definitely want to check out the channel member packages. We got some watch parties coming up. Man, it's cool stuff coming at you guys. Don't want to miss, especially with these filming locations I have planned. And I'm going to be putting behind the scenes out there for you all. So don't even worry about it. Before I get started, I'm going to just kind of put that video out there to get you guys thinking about becoming a member. Here it is. You guys enjoy. Put my channel members video out there for you all. Appreciate you guys. One sec, guys. Hold up, you all. 1 second. Stay right there, guys. All right, we're gonna get at another try because, yeah, shit happens, right? So here we go for my channel members. I couldn't leave you guys hanging. Here you go, guys. Appreciate it. YouTube channel. So you all, now as we begin to, get into it and get started, I'm going to bring my guest on. We're going to kind of talk about some horror, guys. Hold up 1 sec. You guys love him. He's been rocking out with me on Scary at Night because we've been having fun, man. And bring him on as my brother, man. Can't wait to talk to him about some stuff he, is looking forward to with horror. So my guy Terry, guys. What's up, Terry?
What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
Excited to see your list, bro. You got Quinn up there. Cool.
Yeah, I know. You was talking about that earlier with the list and everything. That was actually hard to do that list. It was hard to put that Ghostface killer list. It looked easy, but it was hard for real. Like I was like, damn, man. I was
super nervous, bro, because I'm thinking you gonna put her like the second to last.
Yeah, yeah. So, man, you guys comment down below in the chat if you've been enjoying Terry rocking out with me on Scary at Night, man. It's been super fun. Oh my God, Terry. This is what we, like I said, we do with the cameras off. So it's like, why not? But tomorrow, before I get into the chat, I'm going to get into the chat, you guys. But tomorrow, I will be going live. I usually go Thursday, but I cannot go Thursday live because I actually will be going to a screening, an early premiere screening of Evil Dead Rise. Um, that I can't believe that I'm going to. But yeah, I'm going to actually be able to see Evil Dead Rise a month in advance. It comes out April 21st, so I'm gonna get to see it a month in advance. Now I won't be able to do a review or anything due to the embargo. I'm pretty sure it's going to be embargo, so we can't talk about it. But I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it overall, man. It looks like it's gonna be crazy in the theaters and everything. So, but tomorrow, you all, we will be having a special stream in honor of March Madness. We're going to be doing this. Now, a lot of you guys are losing your shit over this stream. Like, I've got so many messages for this stream. But I had, like, who else has the balls to do this? Who else would do something like this? Me, right? So, yeah, it's going to be Halloween, the franchise up against Scream, with Scream 6 being out, and now Halloween Ends being out. And just, I feel like with this, you guys, it's all about fairness and it just being reality. We can't just pick our favorites. I want to do it real live like a horror fan should do it. We got to talk about performance, execution, character development, rewatch value, just it's standing up above the other. Now these are both right here two high tiers of my horror franchise bucket. Halloween is my favorite. Scream is like basically my second favorite franchise, so it's going to be very hard. And like I said, I'm going to be very, very fair. And it's basically me versus the people, and the people is you guys. So I just want to know, when it comes down to it, which one is really better than the other. I've been thinking about this seriously, like since I seen Scream 6, and a lot of us talk about these films saying that Halloween is better because of this, or Scream is better because of that. But in our reality, you can't do that. We got to be fair all around, just universally. We can't go off of our opinions on saying why it's better. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow will be the day that I get my answer that I've been looking for, which is which one is better. And if Scream comes out on top, I'm gonna take it and walk away. I'm happy for Scream. If Halloween walks out on top, happy for Halloween. Either way, so it's gonna be real interesting tomorrow to see what happens. Halloween or Scream. That's gonna be hard right there. That's gonna be hard right there. That's gonna be hard right there. So let me get into the chat. Me and Terry will get into some of this horror talk. See a lot of you guys here. If you haven't smashed the like button, the goal is 65 likes. 65 likes. I know we can get that. Right now we got 29, so you guys are killing it. We got Chicago saying, "Hey, horror family, what's up, Chicago?" We got Russell saying, "What's up, everyone? I smashed that like button like a brick game before I came in this awesome stream and chat. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Ghostface needs bricks to the head." Yup, brick game, Russell. What's up, man? We got Adam. He's saying, "What's up, everyone? It is night and it is scary. Ready for this stream." What's up, Adam? What is up? Chicago said, "It sucks. I never had time to go see Scream 6. I'll be too busy at home." Well, man, I'm sorry to hear that, but you need to get out and see it while it's in theaters so you can experience it in theaters. You gotta do it, man. Kirsten, what is up? We got Kirsten in the chat saying, "Hey, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Don't forget to smash the like button." What is up, Kirsten? I hope you're doing well tonight. And thank you for joining us and chilling out on this stream with us. So, let me see what else we got in the chat. Make sure it's a lot of you all in the chat. And I just seen the chat actually jump. A lot of people. Jalissa is in the chat saying, hey, everyone, please like the stream. Appreciate it, Jalissa, for helping me out. Appreciate it. Y'all love Jalissa. Brooke saying, hey, everyone. What's up, Brooke? What is up? Got all my mods in the chat so far. I'm seeing a lot of my moderators in the chat. What's up? What's up? Let me see. Got Donnie in the chat said, what it do, party people? What's up, Brandon? How are you doing? What's up, Donnie, man? Chilling out. I am chilling out. Hope you're doing well. Saw that you went to wrestling, man. I hope you enjoyed it. You're a wrestling fan like myself. So, appreciate it, Jalissa. Praising the intro. Got those emojis. Man, yeah, I'll be working hard on these intros. Dominic said, hello from Illinois. What's up, Dominic? Showing love from Illinois. Got my guy Jason in the chat. What's up, Jason? Corey Cunningham sucks. I'm surprised he didn't put that in the back of his comment. Scream 6 has given me so much energy and excitement for future sequels. No franchise has been so outstanding in all their movies. 6 movies so far, and I would say none have been bad. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Scream, like I always say, Scream is definitely the most consistent horror franchise. It is. I'm just being honest. Now 3 kind of gets shaky, but yeah, man, I'm not going to lie, man. It really is probably the most consistent. Thank you, Russell. Saying he loves the intro. Making sure I get there, everybody. Adam said this intro music makes me want to run up that hill. Hey, you guys, I've been getting some Stranger Things news out there. They've been, gathering up some goodies. I'm excited. They said, oh yeah, my guy Terry got on his Max I Like Scary shirt. My guy Terry rocking the I Like Scary merch. Yeah, what's up, Brooke? We got Prima Donna in the chat. What's up, Prima Donna? Then we got our friend Amber saying, Brandon, I'm so mad and jealous of you getting the tickets. Lucky. Yeah, man, that screening, it was hard. I'm like, man, what the hell? So many people was upset. About that. Amber, I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry. But at least I get to see you at Horror Hound.
We got the connections.
Man, I'm not going to lie. This Horror Hound is going to be crazy, I think. Bro, I've been seeing so much stuff about it, like on their page and everything. So, yup. I'm sorry, Amber. Kim, what is up? We got Kim in the chat saying, what's up? What's up, Kim? What is up? We got MJ saying, sup, B? What's up, MJ? What is up? Prima Donna also saying, I'm counting down the days until Evil Dead Rise comes out. It looks like it's going to be good. It's like it's going to be genuinely scary. I heard some good reviews about it. Seriously, I heard like it's going to be bloody and everything. Grumpy, no, Michael Myers is not moving. Said it's Michael moving. I'm going on live on TikTok right now. Somebody asked, was Michael moving? Yeah, I'm excited for Evil Dead, man. Million, what is up? What is up, Million, man? Welcome to the stream. We got Joy in the chat. What's up, Joy? What is up? Let me see. Hey, yo, Brandon was good. What's up, my guy, Million, man? And I've been getting a lot of posts sent to me about this article with Jamie Lee Curtis saying that, you know, she's interested with more Halloween films. I don't know if you guys should believe that. I'm going to tell you that. Like, I've been getting that sent to me. I don't know if you should believe. I think Jamie Lee is, I think she's done with Halloween. I'm not saying Halloween is over, but yeah, I think she's done with Halloween. Amber said, rub it in. I'm so sorry, Amber, man. Seriously, I'm so sorry. But you get to meet Bruce Campbell, so you should be excited. Let me see. We got Rosalia in the chat. What's up, Rosalia? What is up? And then we got my guy Jason saying today is National Corey Cunningham Sucks Day. There you go. Love this channel and community. Scream franchise is on fire. We need Sheriff Barker to come back. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, man. The Scream franchise right now is hot. It is hot. I'm not going to lie. Scream 6 lifted it off its feet for sure. And, bro, I don't think it's going to do over 200 million like Halloween Ends. I mean, not Halloween Ends, Halloween 2018. I've seen a lot of people. Ashton Wagner, yes, I'll be attending Horror Hound this weekend. So if you see me, man, come up to me, man. But A lot of people say, hey, it might outdo Halloween 2018. I'm not gonna lie, I won't go start stepping that far. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm always fair. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think it's gonna blow 2018 out the water. I'm sorry. 2018 exceeded expectation. It did 200 million in the box office. I think Scream 6 is like at 120, which is crazy, record breaking. But I'm not trying to knock Scream 6. I do love it. I don't know, man. But Jason, man, I appreciate the super chat. Definitely welcome to the stream. And let's get the chat a little pumped up with the choir, man. Appreciate it.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your robes.
I'm getting so hot, I wanna take my robe off.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your robes.
I'm getting so hot, I wanna take my robe.
Oh, man. Man, it's the grandma on the front for me. Someone asked where Stu's house is. It's in California. And definitely Ashton, man. Be looking out for me. Let me see. What's up, The Shape? What is up, man? Let me see. Okay. Curse, I have so many thoughts and ideas for the stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'm telling you, at first I didn't want to do it because it's definitely going to, I'm going to need my moderators there tomorrow. I am going to need my moderators there tomorrow. Do you hear me? Terry, if you want to come, man, and get a piece of that, it's gonna be just let me know, but it's gonna be a lot. It's just I'm gonna need my mods tomorrow because I got people saying, they're just down at Halloween since Scream came out. People on the Scream high, the Scream 6 high. And it's cool. It's cool. And don't make your decision off one movie. That's what I'm telling you. You can't do that. Okay, yeah, Halloween Ends flopped and Scream 6 came up. But it's like, that don't determine the franchise, man. We got to do it right. So I'm excited tomorrow. Can't do that. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man.
He started out. Let's do it tonight.
He's talking about that. Nah, we gonna do it tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy because I want to know a fair, solid answer, man. I want to know a solid answer. You can't judge a film off one. I'm sorry, man. You just can't.
You already knew what Jay gonna say.
Yeah, man. Two boys scream a wing. Saying Scream a Wing. I should have named it that, man. Shit, I didn't even think of that. That's a cool name. Scream a Wing. Damn, that's a good name. Russell said, I'm shocked Laurie Strode didn't hit Corey Cunningham with a brick. The Shape saying Halloween is life. Yeah. Yeah, man. Halloween is my favorite franchise. I'm riding with that to death. No, that's gonna still be my favorite. Like I said, Scream is my second. Don't get me wrong, but Halloween. But the thing is, I'm not making my decision tomorrow off of my favorite. That's what I want you guys to know. I'm making it off what is better. Kirsten said, I love both franchises and their valid points for each which does certain things better than the other, which what Kirsten said is very true. And if you look at it the way Kirsten said, that's how you're going to find your answer. You cannot judge it off of like stuff that you favor in a franchise or a character or a celebrity that's inserted in it. Can't do that. Shape said, I feel like y'all are bots. I feel like you're a bot, man. I feel like you a bot. How are bots? I feel like you a bot, man. Two boys said, Brandon, what's up, man? Yeah, what Kirsten said, we're real. We're real, man. Larry, what's up, my guy? Larry saying, hey, what's up, everyone? I'm busy cooking, but I'm listening along. Definitely, man. Larry whipping in the kitchen, bro. Last time, what did he make, Terry? What, chicken tacos? He came in there and sat him down on the stream.
Man, I'm still thinking about them damn tacos.
We got 33 likes, you all, if you haven't smashed the like button. What's up, horror lover? What is up? Hey, see, everybody already in the chat dropping their opinions. That's why I said, bro, as soon as I posted that, everyone was like, now such and such is better. I'm like, nah, you gotta be fair. This one got to be fair, bro. This got to be fair right here. They said Scream is better overall franchise, but I love me some Halloween. I rewatch Halloween more, but Scream has not made a bad movie unlike Halloween. See, that's what make it very hard of a decision because rewatch value, key points, consistency, all that stuff play in the fact. Now think of that. Donnie said, Terry, I ain't forget about you. What's up, bro? And yeah, B was raw. Fire, we were sitting next to the pyro. Yup. Man, we was too when we went. Bro, that shit be loud. That shit is loud.
Bro, I was telling them when we were sitting there, I think it was the second match, Kane against Umaga. Kane come down, you know, as soon as Kane come out there and make that pyro sound.
Yeah.
Man, that fucked up my ears for the whole night. It came out of nowhere like.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It is very loud. I agree. We got my guy Sounded in the chat. What's up, Sounded? What is up? Sorry, you guys. I'm just making sure. What's up, Joseph? I see you in the chat. Making sure I get there, everybody. All right. We got Landon. What's up, Landon, man? What is up?
It's hard to top that 2018, though.
Let me just tell you the truth, bro. It's going to be crazy.
You go movie for movie. It's hard to top that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Kirsten said, we'll be there for you tomorrow. Thanks, Kirsten. I appreciate you guys so much. Gotta say it, man. I love the mods. Been rocking out with me for a whole year and some change. That's big. That is big. You guys don't get enough credit, man. I appreciate you all. Sounded said Halloween versus Scream. Going to be an epic stream. I had the bro do it, man. At first I'm like, man, is it the right time to do some shit like this? I swear you guys, I was in the room just making a thumb. I'm like, damn, bro, should I do this? Like, is it too early? Because it is so much havoc now. Because Halloween fans are upset, which I'm a Halloween fan. Don't get me wrong. It is a kick in the mouth that Scream 6 was good. But I wanted it to be good. See, you got people out there that was like, man, no, Scream 6 is not good because you're a Halloween fan. No, you can't do that. It's a good film. I enjoy it. But maybe that's because, like I said, Scream is my second favorite franchise. Even, that's the thing. Let me tell you guys something. I'm so much of a diehard Halloween fan. Even if Scream pulls out a fucking movie where Kim Kardashian is the opening kill and you got Taylor Swift as a ghost face and this movie's golden, guess what? I'm still going to be a Halloween fan. Still my number one franchise because it's deeper than that. That's what people need to realize. You can't judge a franchise off one film. You can't do that. You know, and I'm seeing I make these polls and I do it on purpose. I don't do it for you guys to argue, but as horror fans, I like to see people debate. I like to see people share their opinions and switch them out, go back and forth. So with these polls I put out, I see so much in the chat, people are exchanging opinions. Like, hey, so, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to give you guys a lot of credit to my supporters out there. A lot of you all have been very positive. Usually I see a lot of negative stuff in the under my post, but you guys been positive. I saw someone ask, you know, basically they had said this, Terry. They had said, okay, so what makes Halloween better than Scream? And I saw somebody lay out a perfect, you know, and I saw somebody else back their shit up about Halloween and, you know, respectfully. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is getting good. And that's what made me do it. I'm like, bro, this is for the people. This is not about me, even though I need my answer because I've been thinking about it. But this is more for the people, bro. Like, I think it needs to be talked about because I feel like with Scream 6 doing what it just did, bro, that put that up high. You agree, Terry?
Yeah, bro. I feel like, and I was thinking about that, like Scream 6 versus Megan. And I was feeling like it's like, I think Scream kind of got the advantage over a lot of movies because it got beloved characters. The characters done had time to build up now. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like Megan just now starting out, so she got her one solo act against these like legacy characters and all that shit. Like it's gonna be hard to top it.
So what you basically saying is that, okay, so you're saying that basically the reason Scream 6 won over Megan is because like the legacy of it, like the characters and everything, and we just used to Scream and Megan being new.
Yeah, I might still see, bro. I'm kind of like torn because I kind of picked Megan because I like the whole storyline of the Megan
Oh,
concept a little bit better. You know what I
I
mean?
I ain't gonna lie. See, this is the beauty of horror because I'm gonna pick Scream 6, but Terry picked Megan, and I want everybody in the chat to comment that because you remember we talked about that, Terry. We said, okay, we were talking about Megan on the stream, and we said we go come back to this, and we go see which one we enjoy better. So everybody in the chat, comment down below, Megan or Scream 6. Any opinion is welcome. Genuinely, I just want to see what you guys think. Personally, me, I'm gonna go Scream 6 because, bro, Scream 6 blew me out the damn water. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I thought this movie was gonna be gold. I'm not gonna sit up here and do that now that it's new. Like, oh man, I've been saying no. I knew it was gonna be decent though. I said I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be because when I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit is they up in the ante with this. But it exceeded expectation, bro, for me. Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth, it exceeded expectation. Like, it was like I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be that good.
But you know what, bro? What was it we kept on saying when it come to Scream versus Megan? The main thing we kept saying, they better nail this ending.
Yeah.
And they didn't nail that fucking ending.
Yeah, I will.
Still kind of good, but they didn't nail it. Like they could have had an ending that we was thinking of because we had some good ass endings, man.
I ain't gonna lie, what Terry said is true because that's what I'm saying. You gotta be fair because Terry just pointed out something valid. The way you wrap up a movie counts too. It ain't usually how you open it. But in Scream, Scream is the type of movie, it's all about how you open it. Because you've been getting opening kills since 96. See, that's their fault. It's nothing bad. I love the opening kills. But I feel like, people are looking out for the opening with Scream. With Megan, nobody's not looking for the opening. The opening can open how the fuck it opens. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they did their job with the opening for Scream, but the ending just lacked a little bit. I agree with Terry. It was something where I feel like it wasn't rushed, but I feel like Radio Silence got tangled up in a situation with writing it, possibly Sydney stepping out. I don't know what it could be. I'm not going to speak on her situation with that, but you can tell some type of writing got tangled. Like, all right, fuck it. Mrs. Loomis Part 2. Like, I don't know. You can just see it, bro. Like, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. And that could and that's what I've been hearing out there in the horror community with Scream 6. A lot of people have been saying this ending was kind of rough. And I agree. It wasn't the best.
And you know what? The questions I kept on asking, bro, I kept saying, the question I keep asking people is, what made this Ghostface so different? Because the way he was bragging, oh, I'm something different. And then all the answers that I'm usually getting is not living up to the standards that I had. You know what I mean? When we was thinking different, we was thinking different. Man, you bragging about you got a new car, but when I come out here, the car don't got no wheels on it. Like, no.
Yeah.
You're not.
I agree.
What do you think he meant, bro, when he said he was different? What he meant?
I don't even know if that shit counts at this point because he didn't say one time in a movie I'm something different. I wouldn't be surprised if Roger fucking Jackson recorded that on his phone and sent it over to Radio Silence or Paramount. Said, hey, bro, incorporate that behind the. I could have did that. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't see it. You didn't see the I'm son. He didn't say that to Gail. It was like he was inserted. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say that was different about Ghostface, brutal. He wasn't fucking around. If that's what they meant about him being different, he was different. You know what I'm saying? He was jumping over couches and shit. He wasn't clumsy. He had a shotgun, taking people out, pulling out fucking intestines.
You kind of touched on it, bro, in your last video you just brought out with the ranking of your killers. I think you kind of touched on it in that video that it didn't seem like Dermont. That didn't seem like him. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, I'm not sold on him being the one with the one-handed shotgun.
I just feel like with Dermont, he didn't, okay. I will take him being under that age mask over Quinn being in that situation with Gail, saying she stabbed Gail. You know what I'm saying? I'll take Dermont being in the bodega and shit, but man, I'm not gonna lie, man. He didn't look too athletic, but you can't judge. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be all the way 100. I'm so serious. Dermont, you guys know damn well Dermont looked clumsy as shit when he was walking in that alley when Quinn died. He looked so clumsy walking up to Sam. Like his fucking leg looked like he was limping and all. I'm like, bro, it ain't no way in hell he doing all that John Wick shit in that bodega, bro. It ain't no way. I'm sorry. That man was doing some John Wick duck tuck roll, buddy.
Yeah.
And then it's the same Ghostface y'all saying, right? That's ducking, tucking, and rolling and snatching and plucking and all this shit, right?
Yeah,
Why the hell, when Jenna Ortega pushed him outside the building, this motherfucker fell into the bike. He fell into the bike. You hear me? I don't get that, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Scream. I don't get that. If this motherfucker is top tier James Bond, whatever you want to call it, how the hell you let someone itty bitty Wednesday Addams push you on your ass, bro? Don't make sense to me, man. It don't make no sense. And then you telling me Liana Liberato jumping over couches and shit. She's busting through doors. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Scream 6 is good, but it ain't perfect.
Sure ain't.
Y'all know in y'all hearts it ain't perfect. It ain't perfect. But it's good. I love it. But man, it's the little shit like that can mess up a movie. If you know what I'm saying, that's why I said, like, and I told you guys this. I said once you watch it a few times, and it's gonna determine, the rewatch value. Because the more you watch it, especially a movie like Scream, you gonna start seeing shit like, it's not. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth though. It is not a film that the shit I just pointed out. That's not gonna make or break that film. That film is good. It's over. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's 9 out of 10 for me. Easy. Scream 6. But
would it still be a 9 out of 10 if all characters was new? Would you still get the same feel, or would it take a little bit of like the
Yeah, I would say yeah, because I like the story. The story was executed like it just kind of started lacking once they went into the shrine and they locked up and everything. I'm like, oh, this shit is.
Did you fall for that part, bro? Did you fall for that part when when Dermont tried to say that Kirby was when he called him and said that Kirby?
I call bullshit.
Yeah, that's the first
thing. No way. It's no fucking way. Brooke said, I'll be there tomorrow. Can't wait. Be looking forward to it. I appreciate it, Brooke. Yeah, I'm going to need you guys. It's going to be a crazy stream. Look, the debate is low-key leaking in this stream. Like, bro, that's how you know this shit's going to be crazy, man. Because I'm excited to actually talk about it because it's like, man, you're going to be able to incorporate some of that ends in there. You got to put some of that ends in there. Sadly, shit is going to hit the fan with that because people call bullshit on Halloween ends, but it's gonna be a fair fight.
2018, no, that's gonna be
that's what I'm saying. You got to look at stuff like Terry said. You got 2018, you got Kills now,
and the first one,
and you Scream. You got the original. You got Scream 4.
Man, what is Ghostface gonna do with Halloween Kills though? What is Ghostface don't got no
buddy?
Like
I ain't gonna lie. Scream 4 is great. Scream with Jill and Kirby,
bro. Nobody ever bring up when Michael stepped on dude's head, man. He said, "Say something." Michael said.
That's the thing, though. You can't judge a movie off kills.
That's true.
You can't.
It's gonna be part of it though.
Yeah, so it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait tomorrow. I really can't wait. I'm excited. I decided to pull the trigger on it, but Brooke said both.
When we was discussing Megan, we ain't really had no negatives on Megan, and it was funny and everything.
Yeah,
we was crying off of that stream, man.
I think that was because with Megan though. We gonna get into it. We gonna get it because we gonna get deep into it. Hold up, I'm about to get to these comments. Brooke said both are so nostalgic, means so much to me. It's gonna be a tough decision for sure. See, look, Brooke, everyone was telling me like, Brandon, why are you doing this to me? Because you guys, this is the decision we're going to have to make. We're going to have to put on our big boy underwear, our big girl underwear, and make this decision tomorrow, man. As a horror fan, I know it's kind of early, but I'm like, man, hell no. Like, just seeing a debating going on in the community, I'm like, bro, we got to talk about it. It got to happen. Landa saying hi. What's up, Landon? Let me see. It's gonna be tomorrow at 8:30. Tomorrow at 8:30, Million. I know you kind of got in here not too long ago. Here it is. Yup. Halloween versus Scream live stream. And this is where, everybody comes together, man. We got to figure this shit out. Like I said, I'm going to walk away a happy trooper. Either one wins. But I'm just being honest. DJ, what's up? Got my guy DJ in the chat. DJ was one of the ones. As soon as I posted, he's like, hey, I'm there. We go see. And you guys comment down below, man, if you want to see more of these verses. Because you remember we had started this a while ago. We got Chucky versus Megan. We got some stuff out there we can do. Insidious versus Conjuring. Bro, it can go. It can really go. We can even break down and go into franchises like we could do Scream 96 versus Scream 6. Comment emoji in the chat, man, if you guys want to start getting into that type of... Because that's going to determine, where we lay as horror fans. I think that's going to be cool to start diving into that again. Because I remember it used to get hectic, on fire. Chat used to be on fire with the verses, bro. So if you guys are down and you want to start back diving into that verses and everything, bro, we can start. Because this has me like, okay, I was like, okay, March Madness, everything going on. Scream versus Halloween. Let's see who wins this bracket of these horror films, 2 big horror franchises. If you guys want to get into that, man, we can start. Not every week, but we can just start incorporating them here and there. What's up? Got my guy T Rob in the chat. What's up? What is up? Let me see. Scream 6 was the freaking best. Yeah, man, Scream 6 was good. Security said, what's my favorite is 78. Halloween 78. Let me see. Thank you, Sounder. I appreciate you, bro. It'll help me out tomorrow. MJ said I will not miss this stream tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be a good one, MJ. It is going to be a good one. So don't worry, man. Joseph saying I'm staying talk scary to me and Lexington with the... Yeah, man, I'm not going to lie. I cannot wait to meet Scout again, bro. I had met her with the mask. I'm like, man, that's... Nah. What's my guy Jason said Stew Train is coming next stop Scream 7. All aboard. And I ain't gonna lie, man. It's possible. Some Stu Mocker will be in Scream 7. I mean, I could see them kind of inserting him in there. But if they don't even put Stu in Scream 7, I wouldn't be upset. But I do see them kind of, if they don't put him in there, kind of heavily referring to him in Scream 7, because I want to say they're going to do a trilogy. I don't think they're going to do more than 3, but I could be wrong. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. Let me see. Speaking of Mikey Myers from across the street, let me get my guy Jason this, man.
Was it the sister's name? Judith.
Next day, the motherfucker was dead. What the hell? Oh my God.
What was the word?
Yeah. What the hell?
Michael.
Oh my God.
Got him! Got him!
Damn!
Put your glasses back on.
Put your glasses back on. Yeah, man. Landon saying, I think Scream 6 was the last because of Scream 5. Richie Sam's boyfriend in Sydney was not in the last. That Sydney was in Scream 6, so I think that was a finale. Possibly. What's up, No Name Misfits? What's up, man? Jason saying, apparently Corey Cunningham is a punk and ruined this trilogy. Man, I feel so bad for Jason, man. His heart is crushed off that. And, bro, I'm not going to lie, man. I just, like I said, I don't hate Halloween Ends. It's just I kind of don't go to it, I don't go to it as my, ooh, like, will I watch it next year? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put it in my lineup next year. Or even if I want to see it. but it's just not my favorite. And I see why you're upset about Corey, man. Tomorrow we're gonna be able to talk more about everything with that. Like, best to believe it's gonna be some Halloween incorporated in that, because you gotta lay the facts out. It's gonna get rough around the edges. It's gonna be a raw stream. And yeah, I can't wait, man. Appreciate the super chat, Jason. We'll give you the other video.
That scene he killed off those kids. That was crazy when Corey killed them kids.
Yeah, man. This is for you, Jason.
That kid dropped down in the beginning. That was crazy too.
Jeremy. Yup.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is for you, Jason.
Rolling the time to catch me riding dirty.
Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
My music's so loud, I'm swinging. They're hoping that they're gonna catch me riding dirty.
Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Trying to catch me riding dirty. Let me see. So you all, we got 42 likes. Our goal is 65. Let's get there. You guys are almost there. What's up, Katie? We got our friend Katie in the chat saying hi, friends. What's up, Katie? DJ saying Scream 6 wasn't better than Halloween. I don't care what y'all say. Ooh, buddy. Just come tomorrow, bro. Just come tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. Just come tomorrow, man. What's up, Jamie? Got Jamie in the chat. We got Jamie in the chat. T. Rob said, you said, nah, Terry tripping. Yeah, Terry tripping. Megan. I think you said the Megan is better than Scream.
Yeah, I like Megan.
Jason, we got to go. I'm going to go back to that Megan topic just here in a sec. Jason said, here's a little song Brandon wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Watch I Like Scary. That's right, Jason. That is right.
He's saying tripping like Megan was trash or something. That shit was good as fuck.
Larry said, that's tough, but I got to go with Scream 6. I told you. I bet that's the question. That's that Megan. That's that Megan question. Kirsten said it's so hard to choose. Megan was 10 out of 10 for me, but Scream blew my mind, gave me what I want. It's seeming like that's a debate. God damn. It's Megan versus Scream 6? True horror fans want all horror movies to do well. Yup, I agree. That is very true. You know, it's like now in the horror community, a lot, like a Scream, it's like Halloween fans, some Halloween fans, they don't want Scream to do well because Halloween sunk. But, bro, you can't do that. Because the reason I said that, I didn't start noticing it until I started putting polls and shit out. And people are, like, being negative. Like, bro, Scream 6 was a good film. I'm just be honest. It was, bro. I enjoyed it. But I'm just telling you. I don't know, man. You just gotta be.
Reborn. We was pissed off about Reborn because we wanted to be good. Like you bringing the Christmas back, we thought it was gonna be. But to make it that much of some bullshit, that's crazy.
Yeah, gotta be fair. And speaking of Scream 6, Jason, here's your super chat. Enjoy, man.
Post-credit scene.
You're the champion, so shut up, bitch! Oh my god!
Jason, you got the post-credit scene. That's for you, man. Appreciate it. Let me see. Million said, I like all on the list, but you can't really compare them. They all had different goals. Maybe I could compare Kills and Scream 6, but that's a rough one. No, we comparing them as franchises. It's franchises. I feel like you can compare Scream and Halloween, 2 slashers, Final Girl. That's perfect. That is perfect. Cam saying, hey, everyone. What's up, Cam? What is up, Cam? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Thanks, Brooke. I appreciate that. Adam saying I love both. I love the comfort of the Scream franchise, and I love the originality and freshness of Megan. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Megan was definitely fresh. It was a good feel, man. You know, it was a good feel.
What negatives did you have on Megan B? I don't remember you having no negatives on it.
I didn't have no
Maybe,
negatives.
maybe like a couple more kills, maybe.
Yeah, I didn't have no negatives on Megan. It was fluid. I think Megan was very fluid and it was good. But
The thing that just made Scream just, I think what makes Scream top it though, because you got more characters to go in, and we established with the characters. That's what made
yeah,
that's really made me invested into it. Like you said, when that trailer came out and we with the shotgun.
yeah, I agree. Margaret said, "I love your Halloween Ghostface horror thing behind you. Awesome, appreciate it, man." Adam saying I'm on a Jill train. Her, Stu, and Mickey are my top three ghost faces. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I love this pick that Adam got, with Jill, Stu, and Mickey. Because I'm going to tell you something. With this pick right here, I feel like Mickey. Now, everyone knows Jill's not underrated or Stu, but I'm going to pick out Mickey out of Adam's super chat. Appreciate it also, Adam. But Mickey, man, I'm going to say Mickey because, man, I feel like when you sit there and look at Mickey, man, he didn't have no motive. And that's kind of similar to Stu with me. He didn't have any motive. I mean, he was there. He was talking about the films and everything with Sydney, but he was just there. Mrs. Loomis just needed to hire some muscle, because she's an older lady and everything. And I feel like Mickey was a mix of like Billy Loomis and Stu. Like he had a dark side to him, and he kind of was psychotic, but not in a Looney Tune way. Like what I mean by Looney Tune is somebody like Ethan. Like, bro, he took his mask off. He's slobbing and shit. He's poking people with knives. He's telling Tara, like, I always wanted to stick something in you and all this crazy ass shit. And it's like, bro, yeah, he's loony. But I feel like Mickey was just more crazy, bro. Like, if you look at the way Mickey was talking to Sydney on that stage, it was just so psychotic. The way he was just talking to her, he's going back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, oh yeah, this motherfucker's crazy. But I think Mickey's underrated, man. I think he's a good Ghostface. So
Yeah, bro. That's what I was saying about the acting. Like you can just like, that's why I like Quinn so much, because her acting, the way she was acting crazy like that, man, that was, you really believed it. Like you really believed her minding them as much. Like you can tell they just acting like, man, you acting.
Yep. Let me see. So trying to see what video I'm gonna give my guy Adam. Matter of fact, I got something for Adam because Adam is. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna get Adam this. Give me some moments.
Queen too, bro.
Let me give you some moments, man.
Loose suede shoes. Would you like a drink? Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful, beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river.
You gotta love Loomis in that scene right there. That's classic. Let me see. Trying to make sure that what's up, my guy Hassan, man? What's up? What's up, Hassan? And then I see that got another super chat. Hold up, you guys. I'm appreciating the love right now. I see someone actually has 6 months as a member. I guess my guy Two Boys, man. Let me see. Am I tripping or do I need glasses? Oh, yeah, it was my guy Two Boys, man. 6 months. Fun fact, I remember, man, when Two Boys joined the channel, man, he was just sending those art pictures of I Like Scary he put together and everything. And just, like I said, you guys know Two Boys, man, in the chat with the energy, staying positive, sharing his opinion. But he says in his super chat, 6 months, 6 months member, let's go. Who is your favorite Ghostface? Ooh. So, all right, I'm going to tell you my favorite Ghostface. And I'm going to give an honorable mention. So, my favorite Ghostface is Stu Macher. Stu Macher is my favorite Ghostface. But one thing I want to say is that, all right, Stu Macher is my favorite Ghostface. And honorable mention to Sam, bro. Sam, Samantha Carpenter, like, bro, the shit she did was crazy, bro. Like, at the end with her mind, I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see her get put up a little more in Scream 7. I think it'll be crazy. So, yeah. I think it'll really be crazy to see her get put up, like, in Scream 7, like, half Final Girl, half Ghostface. I think that'll be crazy. But, Two Boys, man, 6 months. Let's go, bro. I appreciate you, man. 6 months on being a member. That is crazy. Let me see.
I'm going with Stu, Quinn, Amber, and Mrs. Loomis.
You switch. Said it. Wait, wait till after this video. I'm about to see what you said. I just heard some Amber. I heard all type of. Let me see. Let's say. What do I got? All right, I got this from my Two Boys. Here we go, man. Let's see. Oh my God. All right. That was from our guy Two Boys. Once again, congratulations on 6 months. But let me see. I usually catch these before bed, but I'm here eating dinner. What's up, man? What's up, man? Say chilling, you know, right here eating dinner, watching Scary at Night. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, man. We're chilling out. Hope you're enjoying it. Juan saying just came back from watching Scream 6. Perfect timing. That's what we're talking about right now. Scream 6 and just horror in general. Hopefully you enjoy Scream 6, man. How did you feel about it? Let's see. Two Boys said this community is like no other. And so I'm about to come back to Terry, what you just said about that Megan and everything. I'm not gonna lie, Terry. I think that Megan was just like, it was good. I'm not gonna say it wasn't good. It was good. But the reason I feel like Scream did better than Megan, don't get me wrong, I'm a Megan fan. I enjoy Megan. Blumhouse killed. I can't wait for 2.0. But it's because of the kills with Scream. I think like I said though, it's like I just said you can't determine a movie off kills, but it's like Megan just was PG-13. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and look at it, it was like a PG-13 movie. Like it felt like a horror movie, but it almost felt like one of those movies anybody could watch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
But you can definitely compare them because those are the two first horror movies we got in 2023. But overall, it's very hard to decide off of horror movie versus horror movie. But to make it easier for myself right now, I'm going to say, like I said, I'm going to say Scream was better off the fact of it being, it felt like a horror movie. Megan just felt like it's like a thriller. You know, it felt like a thriller for real. Like, I mean, I saw the unrated cut. Did the unrated cut make it a little bit? Yeah, it wasn't like.
Yeah, it ain't really.
Yeah, it didn't change nothing. It was like okay, a few kills that was bloodier, but you know what I'm saying? It's like they put ketchup on a motherfucker or something.
It almost made me feel like I watched it for nothing. Like, man, it's the same shit.
Yeah, it was like a motherfucker put ketchup on somebody, and they're like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying?" I think
no extra kills or nothing. But bro, I think the reason, I think the main reason I put Scream 6 over Megan is probably because I'm like biased towards like Jenna Ortega, and they just got more characters to work with. It's like it's hard to top that when you got a bunch of characters like that. Now Michael is like 10 characters by himself, so he a better opponent for Scream. You know what I mean? Because he like 10 motherfuckers by himself.
I'm gonna tell you something. But all right, you guys, right now we got 45 likes. Our goal is 65. We are literally there. Keep pushing. Smash the like button. Only takes 2 seconds. But Oh, one thing I want to say before we. So you guys, I got something cool coming. Great friend going to come to the channel to share his fan film debut trailer. Now Terry's going to be on here. Also, I'm gonna bring him on probably soon. But yeah, I got a trailer for Halloween fans. You don't want to miss it. So this is somewhat a surprise for you guys. So for Halloween fans, you want to stick around. You want to stick around, Halloween fans, because he is letting me bring the trailer and premiere it here on I Like Scary because he knows I'm a diehard Halloween fan. So you guys will want to stick around and see it tonight. Tonight, I know he put a lot of hard work in it. So stick around. We're gonna bring him on closer to the end of the stream. We're gonna let him share some words about everything that went into it. And personally, like I said, a lot of people out there don't give fan films a chance. I do, because I think it's very cool that someone like myself decides to write their thoughts on a film and put it out there, and just push it out there. So it's a Halloween fan film, and bro, I got to actually see a little bit of was it like the making of it, I want to say, or like the behind the scenes. I didn't get to see too much, but hey, so far it looks cool. I can't wait. But back to what we were talking about, Megan and Scream. Oh no, you said Halloween. Look, so I'm gonna be honest. Halloween alone is just heavy. And what I mean by heavy is it's Michael Myers, bro. Buddy's been out since 1978. And the moment he stepped on a screen, he was something. I'm going to be honest. You got to think, we had Psycho, Norman Bates, and all this crazy shit back in the day. And, but we didn't have Michael Myers, when he came, he was different. He was different. But, hey, don't get me wrong. When Scream came to the community, it recreated horror, bro. It was different. We didn't have no whodunits for real. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no whodunits. You gotta think, when Scream came to horror, because they both, Halloween and Scream, both got their pros and cons. I'm just be honest. But when Scream came to horror, it was taking horror movies and remixing them and putting them in their films. And they were like giving you the rules, and they were telling you what not to do and how to handle stuff, but also making it their own. You had two killers in the movie. You got to think, whole time, with Scream. Okay, with Scream 96. I remember watching when I was younger, bro. I remember watching Scream 96 when I was younger, right? And I remember Billy Loomis being like the killer, like ahead of time. I remember just seeing him climbing through Sydney's window, and I'm like, man, this motherfucker the killer, bro. He the killer. It's too obvious, man. I'm like, it was to the point, bro. It was so obvious, Terry. When you see Scream, when you first seen it, I'm like, he bet not be the killer. But then, remember, they kind of painted on him with Sydney and everything. They take him down to the station. He get cleared, and it's like, oh, he's not the killer. Oh, shit, we were tripping. He ain't the killer. And then we turn around, this motherfucker is the killer. And then, let alone, at the final act, we got Sydney running to Stu Macher for help, basically, like, kind of going towards him. And you get that iconic surprise, Sydney. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, but it was just that Scream was the first to do that. That's all I'm saying. Scream was just the first to do that.
And that's that always that's like, it became a staple in movies. Like, everybody like a good whodunit. But
yeah,
whenever you make a whodunit, you gotta execute it good.
Yeah, it was like, Scream. It was just the first to do it. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say though, okay, with Scream 6,
They be making some of their killers too obvious, man. They did this last one. They made their mount, like, once you see the ID laying on the ground, it's like, bruh, this got to be like a detective or something doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I knew. Look, and I want you to tell me too what you felt. But I knew. Look, I knew some shit was going on with Scream 6 that was going to be obvious when. Okay. They messed up. I'm going to tell you where they messed up, guys, in the chat. Where they messed up with Scream 6. When Liana Liberato, Quinn, when she's on the bed with Tara. She's on the bed with Tara, and she's talking to her. Remember, she called herself a cock blocker and all that. She's on the bed with Chad and everything. Right after that, her and Tara are actually talking. They're talking or whatever. And she's like, yeah, you know, talking about her issues and her brother passing. And then she says, my dad actually transferred to the NYPD. And I'm like, now why the fuck would you put that in there, Radio Silence? I'm just being honest, man. Like I said, bro, I feel like if I ever lie to you guys, you won't believe me. But why did you put that in there? It was like you told us basically that he was the killer, because if her brother's dead, right? Her brother's dead, it's automatically a motive. When you look, you gotta sit here and think about it. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I got some friends that are diehard Scream fans. Seriously, like diehard, and they'll be like, man, I ain't see that shit. You gotta see that shit. Because as a horror fan, you just got to. Don't push it in the dark, because, bro, that's sloppy writing. I feel like this. If you go talk shit about Halloween Ends, well, I'm not gonna lie, Halloween Ends did some bullshit. Bro, the Corey Cunningham, that was see, I can't even say that. But if you go talk shit about any horror movie out there, you gotta talk shit about that, what they did with Dermont too, bro. I'm gonna tell you, they shouldn't have did that. And then, you guys, they didn't even stop right there. It made it worse when Quinn actually, okay, we're there in an apartment and everything. We're there in an apartment, and Quinn jumps out the fake death and everything and shit like that. What's up, Tori? We got Horror Tori in the chat saying, hey, Brandon and Terry. And don't worry, you guys. We want to definitely get into the chat, so definitely drop, you know, your thoughts and everything what we're talking about. But, man, bro, so Quinn, you know, her death and shit, fake death happens. Dermont walks out the fucking alley. He walks out into the alley and walks up to Sam. And guess what he says? I couldn't believe it. Look, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I tried to look over that. I tried to pass that shit up. When this scene came up, it was right here. You guys remember it. There, he walks up to Sam. And when he walks up to her, this is what he does. This is what he does. He walks up to her and he says, you fuck with my family, you die. Bro, come on, man. Out of all the shit you could have wrote, all right, I'm telling you guys the truth. Look, I can't write a movie. I'm not about to sit up and say I'm Radio Silence or Paramount or none of that. But, hey, man, I know one thing. If you're trying to keep shit a mystery, and you got people like myself and other horror content creators that speculate this, and that's our job, to break trailers down, and come on. That's too easy. Come on, we over here playing Inspector Gadget and shit with magnifying glass and shit, and we see that ASAP. I know I did. I'm like, he's the fucking killer.
And bro, did you? And I was thinking about that the whole time, because the whole time since we seen a one-hand shotgun in the trailer, the whole time I'm looking throughout the movie like, who almost halfway capable of holding a shotgun with one hand? He the only motherfucker in the movie that's really capable for real. Even though we don't believe that shit, you know what I mean? But if you think of anybody else in the movie besides the black dude that got killed, Gail's boyfriend,
yeah,
can't fucking think of nobody else who could ever held the shotgun with one hand.
I was saying that too, but it was like, when you sit there and think about it, it was too obvious. Because look, guess what, guys? Guess what? Wait, Nightshade Records at the end of the Scream shook me to the core the first time I saw it. Yes, it's definitely a classic. I definitely agree. Nightshade Records, welcome to the stream. Jamie saying, yep, I noticed that too, Brandon. It was too obvious, Jamie. It was too obvious. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Guess what's fucked up? That wasn't the only thing. Bro, they're in the interrogation room or whatever you want to call it with fucking Dermont, right? And it was it was to the point, I'm like, man, why? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Like, it wasn't even only one time. It was plenty. It was many times they kept doing that shit. So we go back to the scene where Tara and Sam are sitting in front of Dermont, and he's talking to him, right? And he's like, how long you've known your roommates? And they're like, yeah, we've been with the Meek twins for, 6 months. They're cool. And then they're like, yeah, we're bunking in basically with your daughter. And he's like, oh, my daughter's in the clear. We know that. I'm like, oh, my fucking God. I'm like, yeah, this is.
And that put even more, that made my radar radar go up even more on him. Like, man, it got to be this motherfucker.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I see an awesome Million. I see something with Million in the chat. What he just said. He said, "Solution: stop studying trailers." Look, I'm gonna tell you something, Million. That's true. Don't study trailers. But when you got the eye for something, you know what I'm saying? When you watch these movies for long, like years, and you know the concept of a Scream movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, let me tell you something, Million. So it's like, I got a different set of eyes in my back pocket for each and every movie I go see. If they're new, that's different. Like Megan, I could kind of guess what that was going to be. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm going to see a Halloween movie, right, or a Scream movie, I'll pull out my Scream movie eyeballs. So the moment I went into the theater, I'm going into that theater like an investigator. Because you got to do that with Scream, right? With Halloween, you don't go into the theater with an investigator eyeballs. You know, you just like, it's Halloween. You kind of going there like, ooh, what's going to happen? Is he going to get defeated? Or they're going to finally come out on top? No, when you go to a Scream movie, you're looking for who's under that black robe, who's under that white mask. Look at the shoe size. You know, bro, that's just how it is with a Scream movie. You're going to have to do that. And the thing is, Million, I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat, comment down below. I just want to know, you know, just let me know if I'm tripping, please. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But did you or did you not, when you were, be honest, when you were in a trailer on Thursday, March 9th, or Friday, March 10th, when Dermont did all of that shit, when he did all that shit through this film, not the trailer, the film, the full-blown film, when this man right here did all that shit and said all of that, did you or did you not know he was Ghostface? Seriously, I want to know if I'm tripping or not, bro. I knew he was Ghostface. It was too obvious. It was too obvious. I'm not gonna lie. One thing that kind of caught me off guard, though, was Quinn. Because I thought Quinn was really dead.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And I think that's why I like Quinn. Because hers was kind of like, ain't you supposed to be dead? Like, that's why I'm like, bro, I swear to, bro, it was like, aren't you supposed to be dead? Now, Ethan, I was like, okay, yeah, I could see you doing it. You were too nerdy and standoffish, and am I a part of the friend group and all of this shit? Yeah, of course you was a killer. He thought them curls and shit was gonna get him, you know, away from the group. And he's like, I was an econ with 100 people. Yeah, of course. And it was almost like they were telling us who Ghostface was. You know, they were telling us who Ghostface was because when you think of it, it's like, okay, you see that Ethan, he's getting targeted with Mindy. She's like, he's fucking Ghostface. Remember, she just kept saying it, he's Ghostface. And it was almost like, you remember Dewey called it out. You remember Dewey called it out in Scream 5. He said it's usually the love interest, you know. And I'm like, man, they didn't call it out like that. But they did. I'm like, ooh, what the fuck? Like, it was really Richie. And then they get your ass again in Scream 6 because Mindy is calling out Ethan. And I'm like, bullshit, they ain't doing it again. And they did it again. And that's what they're starting to do. They're starting to be like, hey, we're going to tell you this shit only because we know that you're not going to be able to know who the killers is until after the movie. You're not going to know the reveal until like the end, the final act. So we can tell you through the movie all we fucking want because you're not going to know the definite answer to the end. I'm starting to think that's what Radio Silence is starting to do. But in a way, it's like, man, you can't keep doing that because it's like, bro, that reveal, that's what that reveal was biting you on the ass. Everyone's talking about in the community that reveal wasn't too good.
Bro, it's kind of weird for me too, bro, because I know you said I think you said it's last time we did a stream, I think you said you kind of thought he might be the killer, but for some odd reason, I never looked at Sam's boyfriend as the killer. Now that motherfucker probably could have held the shotgun by his.
You're
But
talking
I
about
never looked at him as the killer. Then you say you kind of thought a couple times he might be like in on it or some shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I thought, and you guys in the chat, I know I'm not alone on this. I know I'm not alone. But I thought this motherfucker right here was the killer. I mean, look at this motherfucker, bro. It was too. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. The reason I thought he was a killer, out of all things, this motherfucker could pull out his house, right? You hear me? We talked about this on the fan event stream. Buddy ass lives in an apartment building. Terry, he live in an apartment building, bro. That motherfucker whipped out a ladder. Buddy, why do you even need a ladder? You don't got no attic or nothing. You don't got no attic or nothing. So it's like, I don't know. You know,
it's almost like you going from the one Ghostface apartment to the next ghost.
Yeah, he's like that mechanic ass, janitor ass boyfriend that comes to fix the sink. Like, buddy, I don't know, man. And then he's
I think that's probably why they did that, bro, too. Because for some reason, I kept forgetting about him as a character. I think maybe because he wasn't no character that like was established like the ones that I knew from the last film. So I kept forgetting about him. But when you think about it, they might have put him in there to have you thinking like, damn, is this the motherfucker that's Ghostface that had the shotgun? Because like I say, you couldn't really think of nobody that could have been doing that. Motherfucker jumping on couches and all that. Like, come on.
I'm not gonna lie. And then he hit Sam's with the don't trust anybody. Not your friends, not your family, not me. Like, man, shut the fuck up. You just trying to, like, know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta do that in Scream movies. You gotta play that guessing game. You gotta be like, who's the who's this and who's, you know what I'm saying? Cam said Michael being weak and being sidelined, the majority of ends made it bad. Shouldn't have been Laurie versus Michael for 30 minutes at least. I mean, to touch on Cam, what he's saying, the thing is, I feel like they hyped Michael and Laurie up. We thought this was fucking, you know, a title match, championship match, contender versus contender. You know what I'm saying? We thought this was Muhammad Ali versus Holyfield. We like, oh yeah, this is the real deal right here. One of them go die. And I remember in one promotion of Halloween Ends, they said one of them only can survive or some shit. Like, it was one of them matches like, bro, we finna finally get a definite end and somebody getting took out. Will the boogeyman walk into the darkness or will Laurie take her last breath? Man, and I liked the final fight, though. I did. You know, they were both beating each other's ass. But I just feel like, man, I expected more. That's it. You know, that's on me, though. That's me. That's what I, think. Rosalia said I avoid trailers, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Jalissa avoided trailers. I can't do that because my job is to speculate and do that. That will hurt me if I don't do that.
And it's tough because when you got those real creative minds, it's hard not to want to go and dissect the trailer because your mind just built that way. You know what I mean?
Yep. Two boys said yes, plus after the actual kills didn't lead too many questions who could be the killers. They need more bodies to make suspects in the next one, which I haven't heard anyone say, which I think is very true. They needed a little bit, I think they did some brutal ass kills in this, but in order to make a situation, you got to kind of see people getting dropped off. You got to start seeing people get picked off, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would have been crazy, for example, is if, okay, I'm going to tell you what have made the story bust a whole fucking U-turn. What would have made this story bust a whole U-turn is if Kirby, in a final act, listen to me, guys, if Kirby was where Dermot was standing, remember what happened? In the end, Dermot was standing in the aisle of the theater, then he had the Ghostface walk up behind him, which was Quinn, and she just slowed down. But imagine, you guys, sit here and think about it. Imagine if Quinn and Ethan was standing next to Kirby, and Kirby was in the middle, and then you got Dermot by himself. And when the shit hits the fan and Kirby's like, basically saying, like, I think it would have been better if they did not have the costumes on. Like if, okay, Ethan, for example, didn't have his shit on. He still had his nerdy shit. You know, his little collar shirt, his little flannel. And you had Dermont in the Ghostface costume. And then maybe Quinn, she's in her costume because you gotta think she was dead. You gotta make it look like she was, you know, covered up. But just have Ethan out his costume and had Dermont in his, and you know, they're talking back and forth, Sam and Tara, and Ethan's like, yeah, you know, bleeding and shit, and make him do the cry for help. Also with Kirby, like, oh yeah, Ghostface is out here. You know what I'm saying? Ghostface is he's in the shrine. We gotta look out for him. And Kirby's like, yeah, and maybe like Ethan would have stabbed Kirby, and it would have been like, what the fuck? Ethan just stabbed Kirby, no mask, backpack and all, flannel, and he just stabs Kirby, and then you got Dermont taking the mask off. You got a little father and son moment going. And then when shit is kind of going, hitting the fan, you know, they're going back and forth telling the story. You got another Ghostface walking in. I feel like with a reveal like Quinn's, you should have waited to reveal her a little bit, like 5 minutes later, because she's supposed to be dead. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be. So that would have fucked it up. Like, okay, so far we're thinking that it's just Ethan and Dermont doing the killing, but you kind of push through and you find out there was another killer, and it's fucking Quinn. Because it would have you got to think, Terry, if they're on their last leg, right? We can even go to that scene where Tara's hanging off the balcony with Sam. She's holding him. You could have put Quinn in that scene right there. That's when you could have introduced Quinn right there. Ghostface come up the stairs, and she's probably thinking that it's Dermont because he has the costume on or something. She's like, no. And then you get the mask reveal. It's Quinn. I would have been in the theater. I would have been like, bro, what the fuck? You know, I think that would have been crazy. Yep.
I think they think of stuff like that, but they just don't go through with it for some reason.
Yeah, I agree. Million said that's the point. The movie has to be written that way. They all have different goals. Billy was super obvious in the original. Yeah, I see what you mean. They kind of got to write it that way, but it's like you can't. It's man.
But the whole point of who done it is not to write it that way though, because with who done it, that's the whole fun. That's the biggest part of the movie. That's what make it fun trying to guess. And if you're giving away too much stuff, it's not fun no more.
Yeah, yep, I agree. Joseph said, if I watch Scream 6, I'm saying in the theaters about popcorn. You haven't seen it yet, Joseph? Oh man, what the hell? You gotta come back once you've seen it. My mom was like, this bitch is the killer. He's doing too much. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. It was, look, Brooke said it too. It was too obvious. Bro. Story and Brooke, it's too obvious. It's like, bro, when you think about it, it was just like, no. It's cool to write it like that, like, ooh, who did it? Who done it? And the whole time, you know, we're thinking like, nah, it's not them. And it really be them. That's fail, in my opinion.
It was almost the way Dermont looked at Sam when he was saying what he said. He was just looking at her like he wanted to kill her ass.
Yeah, I agree. Yup, I agree. Adam said the unique thing about the Scream franchise is that it turns its fans into detectives trying to figure out the killer. Yeah, that's the unique. It does. The moment you sit in a seat for a Scream film, you actually, you know, get turned into a Ghostface fan, you know. And also, because I feel like when you sit there and watch a Scream movie, you become, even if you're not a fan, that's going to make you a fan because you go play investigator the moment you sit in that motherfucking seat. You're like, oh, who did it? It's like a game of guess who.
And that's the fun of the trailer, because with the trailer, we had a lot of fun trying to break that down. That shit is, as horror fans, that type of stuff is fun. Like, you can't take our fun away from us.
Yeah. Tac Mac said they did mess up with that line. Yeah, I agree. Million said Quinn faked her death so did Billy. That's what's messed up. It's like, damn, bro, you can't keep doing the same formula. You got to switch it up, bro. Two boys said it was easy to peg him, and Ethan was wearing plaid. Yup. Bro, I remember seeing that too. And people were like, hey, whoever wears the plaid flannel is Ghostface. And when you look at it, it's been looking like that. The plaid flannel, the person who wears the plaid flannel is Ghostface. It's been, the track record.
So part 10, we see Sam in some flannel. We don't know.
Yeah. Yup. Jamie said, I didn't watch any of the trailers except the first teaser. I didn't know when I went in it was, she said, I didn't know when I went in it was Bailey, but I figured it out pretty quick. See? It's like, even without the trailer, bro, like, it's just, it's common sense. You put 2 and 2 together, to be honest, if I'm in Sam's situation, I would have smacked the shit out of their mind ASAP. Because, bro, I know you the killer. It ain't no way, bro. You coming to, man, the shit he was saying was just not making sense.
It's insane, right?
Yeah. Gotta love Megan. Brooke said, after watching Scream 3 and Roman faking his death, I don't believe a death unless I see them get stabbed. Yup. I was on the Queen for sure, especially her talking about her dad, bro. Yeah, that's how it was like. It was like, that's what made her reveal kind of crazy, was because I know y'all not doing the fake death shit again. Y'all not doing that again. Y'all ain't, it's too easy. Y'all ain't doing the fake death shit again. And guess what? They did it. And it's like what Brooke just said. With Roman faking his death and everything, and just Billy, it's like, bro, you kind of can't even believe a death until you see them motherfuckers dead. They got to be dead and Scream.
Bro, wouldn't that be neat if they twist all that on us in the next movie? That'd be crazy. Like the flannel shirt, they twist that shit on us.
I think with the next film, you got to be real different. Like, seriously, like this one, he kind of was a little different, but man, y'all talking about different. This needs to be really different, Jamie said maybe he borrowed it from the maintenance guy closet from his building. Talking about Danny, man, and that ladder was. And look, this was just crazy. The ladder was at arm's reach. Soon as the shit hit the fan, he said, "Hold up, I got you." And he just pulls the ladder out. That is crazy, man.
So who was that chasing? So who was that chasing them in that scene? Was that Ethan or
where with the ladder? So yeah. I've heard out in the few Scream groups I'm in, people are actually trying to say that is actually Ethan in that situation in an apartment building. But in all reality, that's Dermont, the age, the Ghostface. That's the age Ghostface. I'm confirming that. I'm gonna say on my end, I think that's Dermont, because Ethan didn't say anything about that. I stabbed such and such and everything. One thing I think that would have been cool though, if Ethan would have stabbed Mindy on a train instead of it being Quinn. Like, say if he would have stabbed her like secretly, like the lights were flickering, and then he stabbed her, and then he kind of like backed off into the crowd or something. I don't know, but I find it real crazy how like Quinn's just popping up in that situation. She was on her train sitting there. I mean, I loved it though. Don't get me wrong. How you see Ghostface appearing slowly, and it's like flashing, and he comes closer and closer and closer. I think that is very like cool, but I think it would have been better if Ethan would have stabbed. There would have been more realistic, and maybe like when he stabbed her, he's still on her train looking at her like, "What's up?" Like, you know what I'm saying? That would have been, that's different. A Ghostface stabbed you early with no costume on. He's just standing there like, "What's up? You all right?" And she's bleeding. She's like, "I just got fucking stabbed." And she's just looking at everybody's face. And then you just see a Ghostface get off the train, just walk off. But in all reality, she's like, "It's him. That's an innocent person." You know what I'm saying? Ethan was the one who stabbed you. That would have been, see, man, I don't know. Two boys and their scary pop said how different of the ending. I mean, how different ending would have been if Sydney was in it. I'm gonna tell you something, man. If Sydney was in it, bro, I think it would have been more of like a. I think Sydney would have bullied. She would have bullied them. they're too new to her. Like Ethan and Quinn, nah, she's too experienced. I don't think they would have got that off on her, two boys. I don't think they would have got that off on her seriously. I think that it would have been something along the lines where she actually just. I'm not gonna say she wasn't going to get, she wouldn't get jacked up by Quinn, Ethan, and Dermont, but I feel like they would have honored her, like talking about her legacy, her past. Like, oh, you're Sydney Prescott. They're young, so I think that it could have played in some type of like part like that. So you guys, I'm going to actually be bringing my guest on, which is my guy Brett. Brett, I just sent you the link, so we can show this trailer, man. I'm excited. Hold up, guys. I'm about to actually give two boys his super chat video. This for you two boys. Appreciate it.
Treated to death tonight. You don't know what death is.
That was from my guy two boys. Let me get this pulled up from my guy Brett when he come out. I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see this trailer.
Bro, one day you gotta show us another trailer for your documentary. That was live.
She won't meet with me.
All right. But yeah, guys, can't wait to see it, man. It's about to be crazy. Can't wait. Guys gonna want to stick around and see this. Let me see. Jason said Stu was the only one. The only one who was in the ladder saying Stu killed almost everyone in the franchise. Hey, Jason really wants to. Hey, he wants to really be on that Stu train. I'm not gonna lie. I would not be surprised if Stu actually. He comes in Scream 7, man. I think, for sure, I said this too. This is something that Brooke actually touched on first. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to, because if you think about it, Scream has been mirroring the franchise. Look, Scream original, the 96 Scream, is, being mirrored in Scream 5. Think about it. Billy Loomis was the boyfriend. Scream 5, who was the killer? The boyfriend. Look, Scream 2. Who was the killer? The mom, Mrs. Loomis. Scream 6. Who was the killer? The dad, Dermont. Scream 7 is going to be mirrored through Scream 3. Who was the killer in Scream 3? Nev's long-lost brother, Roman. Scream 7, who's going to be the killer? You can't say that. I mean, you could say that Sam has a brother or whatever, but he's I'm pretty sure Loomis only had one kid. But say if it's her brother, maybe he's obsessed with, Sam. Maybe he wanted to be Sam. Maybe he wanted Loomis to be his dad. Or maybe Tara has a long-lost sibling. Or maybe, Quinn has a sister. It could be a lot. You can do a lot. Like, because it doesn't, that's the thing. It doesn't have to be Tara or Sam with the sibling. It could be anyone with the sibling. You know what I'm saying? Any one of these guys could have the sibling. Any one of them could have this. It could just be twisted. Because I feel like one thing I would say Radio Silence is doing, they're not doing copy homework. They're doing a lot of Easter eggs, but I feel like they're pulling from the stuff that matters, which is kind of, I don't know. And what I mean by that is that I mean that they're pulling from the reveals. Like Scream 1, like I said, boyfriend. Scream 2, the mother. Scream 3, the long-lost brother. It's like, yeah, so you're pulling from the reveals. Are you going to keep your track record and pull from the reveal, in Scream 7 and just pull from 3 and put that in there? You get the long-lost sibling. You got to think, Scream 5, where did it end off at? Stu Macher's house. Scream 96, Stu Macher's house. Scream 2, they had this theater for the opening act. It ended in a theater, which was the shrine for the Scream 6 ending. They had the college stuff, Blackmore University. They kinda are mirroring stuff in a smart way. Jamie said we have a few ladders in the house, but I live in the country. I wouldn't expect people in the city to have a ladder on hand. He's like a magician. He must have pulled that ladder from a magic hat. Or Jamie pulled it from his ass. I don't know where the hell he got that paint ladder from. That boy looked like an artist or nothing. He just pulled it. He just pulled the ladder, Jamie. He just pulled it. Like, out of all the things. Brad, I sent it to your Instagram. Brad. Let me see. Shot him 6 times. What's up, man? One guy saying, what's up, bro? Radio Silence saying that the Kirsch name thickens the entire plot going forward to 7, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So you're basically saying curses are like Loomises, which is, I thought, the moment I saw the reveal, and Ethan was like, that's not my name. Ethan, and he kind of says, that's not my name and everything. I'm like, oh, shit. The moment he said, that's not my name, that's them kind of showing that something's going to stand out with the last name. And Richie Kirsch, not going to lie. And have you guys ever thought about this? Dermot had a ring on his finger. Bro. Where the hell is the wife? What the hell, your husband? What? So your daughter, your son, and your husband are Ghostface, and you don't got no piece of that? Come on, man. Something doesn't make sense. But you all, the time is here. I'm excited. Got to bring my guy on to, help me out this moment because I'm excited for this. So all my Halloween fans, let's lock in and bring on my guy, Brett. And he's going to let me actually show you guys the trailer right here now live. So I'm going to bring on my guy, Brett. What's up, Brett, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
What's
okay?
up?
I swear this has like a something wrong with it. Can you hear me okay, though?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Maybe a little too well. Man, I want to talk about Scream. I haven't had anyone to talk to about this yet. Now I'm listening to you guys the last like 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, God damn it, I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you give me 5 minutes afterward, I'll give you my little rant. But I'm with you guys. Yeah.
All right, yeah, we could get Brett's thoughts also, you guys. Brett, this is my guy, Terry. He's been rocking out with me on the streams. This is my guy, Brett, right here.
Everything's Terry.
Everything's Terry, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys. So, Brett, you want to kind of tell them what we're going to get into?
What we get into from the beginning. Hi. I wanted to make a Halloween fan film for a while just because I like the character so much. And I just, my friend Derek and I were making another film a couple years ago. We thought, let's do it. And we just worked on it for a long time. Pandemic kind of slowed everything down, but here we are. And it is a retelling of the Laurie Strode story. So we're starting from the beginning and kind of doing our own little spin on the mythology a bit. Nothing crazy. No like cults or anything. Just, bringing it back kind of back to the basics where he's kind of stalking and that type of thing versus the newer stuff, we'll say. But and so we went to production last year. We started, I believe, July 8th, and then we shot right to October 30th. So it was like right before Halloween. So we shot it. I'm in Utah, so we shot a lot of the same locations that Halloween 4, 5, and 6 shot at. So in this trailer, you're going to see a bridge that he's walking on, and that is the bridge that Loomis was at with the upside down. What is it, the ambulance?
Yeah, the ambulance.
Yeah, and so like we finally brought Michael Myers to that location for the first time on film, and we can claim that now. So now that the footage is out there, we own that. But anyway, but we also have all the different houses and stuff like that with little appearances. But the movie's I think a little more psychological. I think we get more into character. I think it's scary. We'll have to see how people think. But when you're like this close to something for so long, you can't really. So I'm thinking, like, to me, like I know what's gonna happen. I've been with it so much, so it's gonna be fun to kind of see what you guys think, not having seen anything from what I understand. For the most part. So that'll be that. You're my little test. You're my little hamsters.
Oh yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm like, I waited. I said, you know what? Because at first I was like, man, I want to watch this. You sent it to me on IG. I'm like, bro, I want to watch. I'm like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it live.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you did that, and I appreciate the invite for
yeah.
It's been
for sure. I had to. The moment you showed me Night and Craven that little glimpse, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on a train for this right here.
I showed it now in production, and it's just all shot from my iPhone of us filming it. So it was none of it was actual footage. So now you finally get to see a couple of those shots as the actual footage.
Oh yeah,
colored and everything, amazing. So yeah,
I'm ready. I'm finna pull it up for you guys.
I hope it plays straight through. I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope so, man. So everybody lock in the chat, man. Get the eyeballs on the screen because this is my reaction, and this is gonna be Brett. Oh, Brett's already knows, but Terry's, and I can't wait. So I'm going to
start from the beginning. Woo.
All right, guys, let's get ready. Let me make sure. Got this. Here we go, guys.
Gotta get a nice cemetery shot. Right?
Detective Martin, the sheriff, she won't meet with me anymore. And I need your help. Look, I understand the overpopulation of the prison, but if we can get the sheriff to convince them to keep him incarcerated...
Loomis, listen to me. It's done.
What is done?
Crazy.
Loomis thinks Michael's coming back to Haddonfield, that he's a monster, and we're all doomed, of course.
Why would Michael Myers come all the way back to Haddonfield?
Lori.
Miss Strode.
You like someone. You totally have a guy in mind. You totally have a crush. Who is it?
Ben Tramer, okay?
Ben. Really? Shit, Lori, you know how to pick him.
This is crazy.
It's Michael, Sheriff.
We're not gonna know until we have positive proof on those prints.
Time is the one thing we don't have. We lost time 3 days ago. What I saw in that young man's eyes all those years ago was purely and simply evil. Now, evil will find its way home.
Hold up. All right, Brett, hold up.
You have to do that last minute again, maybe. I don't know.
No, I was just about to say that. So you guys, hold up. I'm gonna probably have to run that whole one back.
Can we watch the whole thing?
Do you want me to send it to you a little less quality so it plays better? But I mean, it played pretty well.
I mean,
Brett, can we watch the whole thing tonight?
The whole movie?
No.
Yes, because that means you get to cut it and finish it and put all that stress on you.
Everyone in the chat said it played cool.
It played great? Okay, great. It's my side. Cool then. All
right, so I'm going to do it one more time for you guys. One more time.
Yeah,
I need that one more time, Brett. Hold up. One more time.
Then we'll chat about it for a minute.
All right, yeah, we can chat about that, man. All right, here we go, you guys. Lock in one more time.
That was good. Let's go.
Detective Martin, the sheriff, she won't meet with me anymore. And I need your help. Look, I understand the overpopulation of the prison, but if we can get the sheriff to convince them to keep him incarcerated...
Loomis, listen to me. It's done.
What is done?
Loomis thinks Michael's coming back to Haddonfield, that he's a monster, and we're all doomed, of course.
Why would Michael Myers come all the way back to Haddonfield?
Lori.
Lori. Miss Strode.
You like someone. You totally have a guy in mind. You totally have a crush. Who is it?
Ben Tramer, okay?
Ben. Really?
Shit, Lori, you know how to pick him.
It's Michael, Sheriff.
We're not gonna know until we have positive proof on those prints.
Time is the one thing we don't have. We lost time 3 days ago. What I saw in that young man's eyes all those years ago was purely and simply evil. Now, evil will find its way home.
Yeah, Utah. There you go.
So, Brett, man.
Yes, sir.
Look, let me tell you something, man. Seriously, bro, I'm excited for this. Like, I knew it the moment Brett told. I'm like, hey, I knew it. When you showed me like the shot where he has the all white on and everything, a little glimpse of that, I'm like, this is gonna be something. But now that I've seen it, like how you said, that bridge shot, I'm gonna just tell you the truth, man. I never seen anything that got captured like that in a actual Halloween movie. Like, I don't know who came up with that idea, but that shot where he's like walking and it's like a drone or something that's following him. He's like the stiff walk across the bridge. That right there is gold.
Yep, that was me.
Yeah, Brad, man. Big props to you.
Now here's the thing. I love that. It's great, and but I mean, there's a whole team. There's a whole team here that did this, man. And Leon Clayton is our director of photography, and he is a little one-man army dude. And if it wasn't for him, we would never be to this level ever. We would never have it look as good as it does. He did the coloring on this on the trailer, and what he's done for the project. It's how it would have turned out night and day. Completely different. So huge shout out to him, and a big thanks to him. As I tell him sometimes, I'm like, I don't think I can ever thank you enough, but I'm gonna try. But so he comes up with that. But a lot of shots, he came up with the bridge stuff. Yeah, we actually did a earlier kind of like another Indiegogo like to get started, and we had kind of a bridge shot in there. It's kind of the same, but this one was done obviously. Since we had already done it first, we knew how to go back and kind of make it even more epic.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if you want me to do that, but I've seen so many like Easter eggs and like little things that I just want to point out. So, like,
you can if you want to,
bro. Okay, let me tell you something. the Lori and Michael when he's like busting down the closet. Yeah. 78, love that. I'm like, holy shit, chills. Then I loved how him and Loomis looks like they're going to have like a little back and forth. You don't have to touch on that. And I like how he kind of has Michael like he's getting rough. Like it's a male fight, male versus male. And I like how, I don't know if you guys did that intentionally, but the sky blue shirt, the long sleeve.
On who?
Was that Lori? She's in the kitchen when he's like by the picture, or that's someone else. I know Lori's the dark head. She has like the dark hair.
Which scene? Sorry, when he leans down.
Yeah, and it's like
the reflection.
Yeah, she's like on not in a picture, but the actual female. She has like a long sleeve sky blue shirt.
That was just a happy accident then, because she just said,
Wow.
I'm like, I need baby pictures of you, and I need just pictures of you growing up for just set decoration. And she just sent that one to me, and I was like, that's cool. So when you watch, I'll let you in on something little. I'll do the little stuff. I'm really anti spoiler. So,
Yeah.
but when you watch, this will just help. This will just be excited for you when you watch the trailer again. When he is in the mirror and he's lifting the knife out as he's walking,
Yeah.
he's looking at the baby picture of Lori, and that's really the actress as a baby. So in our mind, he leans down and sees this more adult Lori, but he hasn't seen her since the night that in our film he lights the house on fire and he leaves her in there to die, but she gets saved, and that's why he's back.
Yeah.
So it's him reminiscing. And so there's a lot more to just always looking at a picture or something like, and that's within the mirror. Not his reflection in the one where she's older, but when he's in the mirror and he takes the knife out as he's walking, there's a lot of thought to that.
Yeah.
Between Leon and I, and everyone had a say on things, and that was discovered on the day. That'd be so powerful to have him looking at Laurie's picture from an age when the last time he saw her. So there's a lot of that psychological stuff in there, just to kind of point.
It's like that's the whole trailer, man. It was just so much. Like, okay, it definitely gave me a Halloween 4 vibe when he's like pushing, like in that garage, or he's getting a mechanic suit and everything. I'm pretty sure, that little scene kind of gave me like a Halloween 4 vibe. And I like how he obtains the mask, and it kind of gives me some Halloween 2018 too, like how he shot from the back and you like, that's Michael, and he gets the mask, and that's definitely Halloween 4 when he gets it off the. So I'm like, I like how you did that. That bridge, you got Michael kind of walking across the bridge, and I like what you did with Loomis too. I think that's very unique, different, and cool. Like,
that's a lot of Damar Jones, the actor. He could have played it just a copy of what Donald Pleasance did, but we really looked into the character, and he really became very very insightful about it, about where would he be, how when he's nervous, is he just not ecstatic, what's erratic, like kind of like, or does he do more of a stutter like that? And that's what Damar did. He brought that kind of more I think I don't want to use tangible, but more identifiable type of character trait to that. As I said right now.
Yeah, you kind of heard like the Ben Tramer in there. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. Yeah,
that's the guy she's smiling at in the
yeah. And it's like, wow, that is crazy. Like all the little things I saw that you kind of stuck in there, but it kind of is fluid. This trailer is just fluid. I feel like it feels like an actual film. And the thing with me is,
I hope it does.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm the type that, yeah, I'm the type that I give like fan films a chance, and I watch them like movies, because you guys put in just as much work as Blumhouse, in my opinion. Because it is hard to put together a movie, let alone what I just watched on here. It is in a Halloween movie at that. That's one thing I want to say. You all, I never wrote a movie, I never did anything or got into that, but I can only imagine how hard it is to capture someone like Michael Myers, because you got to get the walk down, you got to get the stuff that he does, certain turns and head tilts. And I liked how he kind of like squats down and he looks into the picture. Kind of, again, reminds me of 2018 when he looks into the window before he goes and cracks her head. I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing. And I loved how he pulls the knife out the coveralls too. That's so realistic. Like,
well, it was actually became an issue of continuity. We're like, how does he already? Because anyway, like, where does the knife suddenly come from in whatever next scene it is? And it's like, well, let's just have it in his pocket. Okay.
Yeah,
it almost reminded me like a Dennis the Menace moment. Like, what's all in his pockets? Like, what can we find in there? But
because he actually did that on Halloween, the Rob Zombie's Halloween, and that's what I liked. It was like raw how he pulled it out his pocket, because that's always a question. So like, where does Michael always just hold the knife around, or does he put it in his pocket? He tucks it away to keep his hands open, And I loved how it looks like someone headbutts him, like in the living room or something. Like it happened so fast, and he kind of like jerks back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the Haddonfield sign. I'm like, oh, okay, I see where we're going. Got the highway passing up the Haddonfield sign.
Yeah, cool. I made that. It's not crazy. It's actually right behind me.
What? Oh, yeah, it's right behind you guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's cool. And it looks like everybody in the chat is loving it, man. Like
Cool.
loving the trailer.
I'm excited to rewatch it and look at you guys' comments. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah,
Brett.
again, huge team that did this. And Kaden Corbett is my assistant director. Did a phenomenal job, and then these actors. Here's the thing too with this trailer, you can't it doesn't give away. In the trailer is just how good of actors all of them are. I mean, there's moments because it's actually really an emotional movie too. It's really about finding. It's really trying to find who you are. Is really what the movie's about. Which is you wouldn't think that from like a Halloween slasher film, but we'd go there. But when your whole world's ripped away, who do you become? Type thing. And so it goes through people. Different characters are on different areas of the track on that of their own growth or not. And so there's a couple scenes where these actors, they just start saying the lines in this really emotional scene, and I had to walk away because I was getting too emotional and I started making noise.
Yeah,
so I had to walk away, not to distract them, because I mean it was like the way I wrote it and it's like, oh, I know this, but then they bring it to this level I could never take it, and it goes for everyone. Again, Derek, you're mentioning Derek Ritchie, sorry, you're mentioning the Michael Myers moves, and I know we've talked about this on other streams, but he would send me videos and just nickname them different serial killers, not that they were mirroring the serial killer itself, but it's just like, here's a Dahmer walk, here's this walk, here's whatever it is. And so he went through so much personal training into that. He also lost over 60 pounds to be the same size as Nick Castle. And so but yeah, we both talked about it. Do we want more animalistic? Do we want it more, whatever it was? And so that's where this is what we settled on. And again, it's like Michael Myers, you want to do your own thing with it, of course. Don't want to go too far, you can go zombie. Sorry for people who like zombies, but you go that's too much. But then you miss it, or you go more like Halloween 6, where he's like a cardboard cutout kind of movie.
So
you have to find your fine line where it feels and looks and seems like it's Michael Myers walking out of our collective consciousness and our collective memory of who he is. So I think Derek nailed it. And I can't wait for you guys to see it and it's funny when he's on set, he's fun, and then right when action, it is just intensity. And it's so I'm excited to reveal more of that as we go on.
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm gonna have to look at it again, also because I'm gonna tell you what determined for me that it was like, this is Michael. He did a great job, and it's the bridge scene because it's so hard to do that gliding. That it's like a certain walk that Michael has. It's like a gliding walk, but it's not hunched. It's almost similar to, if you remember that scene in Halloween Kills where he's walking through with the mask off, walking towards Judy Greer, and you get the shot of him walking through the houses. That's exactly what I thought of when he's walking across the bridge. And I'm serious. It's like, bro, that is crazy. It is so crazy to see that he really nailed it.
Especially if you would see the condition that bridge is in, because it's no longer in use. So there was a lot of gaps. So for him to really get that down, I mean, that was
I seen that. Yeah, and I saw that someone gets rushed. Like, bro, it's like Michael's actually very aggressive in this one. That's one thing I seen too. Like, it's almost like he's like 2018 mixed with like 78. Like he's stiff. He does like some stuff that Michael would do in 78. From what I've seen in the kitchen scene in this trailer, he's like doing these little mannerisms that a 78 Michael would do. But when you see him going up against Loomis, it's like he's more like rough in what he's doing by the bridge. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Like, I like it, man.
He's a spry 23-year-old. Keep in mind, technically, according to the movie.
Yeah.
So it's only 6 years old, and he does the murders. And so Florrie's 17.
Man, this is a movie night in my house. Seriously,
I'm excited. You're excited.
This is a movie night in my house. Like I said, man, if you're down for it, I would love to, like, number one, get the cast from this on.
Of course.
For sure. Bring you guys on. We could talk more about it. I would love to talk to Lori and Michael, because it's like those are two big roles. And I got to applaud them for that, because not even just Michael. We know Michael's going to do his job, but actually the female who plays Laurie Strode, you got to have so much emotion to play Laurie Strode. And, you got to just be Laurie Strode, and not just Laurie Strode. You got to remember Jamie Lee Curtis, the person who actually is behind that character. And from what I've seen in this, this trailer, it's like she has the emotion down pat, the classroom and everything. I'm like,
Yeah, that's Paige Benton that's playing Laurie Strode. When she came in, I
mhm.
remember for the audition, I remember the second she walked out, for real literally had goosebumps, like physical, like I
Yeah,
looked at my two other producers, I was like, just from that alone, I was like, that's the one. Well, I mean, we'll still read, but in my mind, that's the one. But
yeah,
she did some research and she did things I didn't catch on because I don't think I researched the character as far as mannerisms. And
yeah,
so like there's a moment when she's in the school in the scene and she's doing this with her hair. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, Lori does this with her hair in the first
yep,
movie. And I was like,
yep,
and then in Halloween Ends, she does it as well when in the grocery store to kind of, and
yep,
that's a callback. And the only reason I caught that is because Paige caught that she did that. So it's kind of like
yep,
this thing. And yeah, she's like, she plays with her hair like that. That's how she does. I was like, you're brilliant. Yeah,
yeah,
it was great. By the way, the high school, if anybody, I think we're in our upper 20s, right? 30s, are we? I don't know
yeah,
how old everyone is. Do you remember 3 o'clock high?
yeah.
Back in
3 o'clock high.
that's the school. That's the
What?
school for 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's up in Ogden, Utah. Yeah. So I
That
was like,
is
we have to put that in there. Like,
wow.
it's in
Yeah,
Utah, we have to put that in there. So
yeah,
like
man.
monitor, sorry.
I'm excited. And another thing, I gotta do a watch party, man. If you're down, let
Yeah.
me know. I would love to do a watch party with this, like a live watch party.
I mean, this is what's fun about it, guys, is that we're on it every day in some
Yeah,
capacity. Sometimes all day, every day. All day today, I was just doing social media stuff and getting things
mhm,
out and making whatever. And so we're always so close to it. So it's fun when to sit back and watch, like for example, you guys just to watch
yeah,
you guys watch it. I was like, that it reminds you of why you really get into it and why you do these things in the first place. So
yeah.
yeah,
Two boys actually said, Brett,
yeah.
awesome job. And he said one more time.
Brett and crew and cast. Sorry, I just really want to spread the love because
Yeah.
they did such a great job. Everybody did such a great job.
Yeah. Shout out to like everyone that, that's a part of this film because like I said, this right here, I just give you guys respect because it's hard to capture a Halloween film. Like, just it's
This
hard.
the this the
And
type of trailer. This the type of trailer, Brett, that make you want to watch it right now. Can we
Yeah,
see it?
Good. That's the
yeah,
idea. And what's interesting too about it is that there's so much more to it than this. That's where I'm actually in the back of my head, like, you guys are digging this. I'm like, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to it. There's at least one moment, and I'm not even gonna hint.
You
There's a
making
moment.
it worse, Brett.
I'll say Michael Myers is revealed or something generic like that. And even after we shot it, and we were watching like the playback of it. All of
yeah,
us just kind of did this because it was just it was a brilliant idea on Leon's part of how to execute that shot and stuff, and even just in playback. So I can't wait to see it actually in the film with the music and all that. It's intense. So there's so much more to it. I'm excited for you guys to see it.
yeah. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I mean, two boys wants to see it one more time. Everybody in the chat, man, we want to run it one more time. I mean,
Give the
I'm
people what they want.
yeah, I want to see it one more time myself. I mean,
Cool.
why not? This is crazy. Yeah, you did a great job on our trailer.
I'm
You,
telling you, man, you're like the big critic in my mind, like in a good way. Like if I get your approval on it on any as we go along, all the new things, then I know we're doing the right thing.
yeah, man. Like Brad. I'm a die-hard Halloween
It's
fan,
intense
and like,
and really intimidating to be like, I hope he likes it.
man, like I said, the moment you showed me, Night, and Craven that littles, I'm like, yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, shout out to everyone out there that's putting together projects like this, but it's not too many that are. I'm no one. I'm no one. I'm just a fan at this point. But it's not too many that can capture that feel of a Halloween movie. It's a certain formula, like almost like okay, if I can put it in words, like not doing too much, but doing the most.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
it's a
It's like
tightrope, man. It's
yeah, and it's like in my opinion, that's the formula to a Halloween movie. It's not doing too much, but doing the most. Just finding the perfect track.
yeah,
Because sad to say, David Gordon Green, he didn't understand that
yeah.
formula. And yeah, that's all I can say. But Let's run
Even
this trailer, man.
even the trailer was like a formula because it went from like the
Yeah.
78. The first part was like 78, more like creepy, the stalker type Michael. And then as
Yeah.
the movie picked up, it turned into like 2018 Michael.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. You gave us life with this, Brett, because I have literally, seriously, I have so many people hitting me up a day about Michael Myers. Like that is, it's like I can't do anything without Michael Myers. Seriously, like everywhere, they're like, Brandon, so do you think we're gonna get a new Halloween? I miss Michael. I'm like, I miss Michael too, but I can't do anything. But I feel like what Brett just gave us gives us something, because it's good. I'm genuinely excited for this. Like I'm looking forward to this. Like I was looking forward to Halloween Ends. Seriously, because it's like I really want to see what Brett put together, and I've been following Brett with this for a long time since he told me about it. And I'm like, hey man, you told me about the mask and everything. I'm like,
custom
bro.
made him, yeah.
Yeah, custom made mask, by the way, guys. That's super cool.
Derek was very insistent on being, and I was too. We were right together with that, but being very 78 looking with it.
Yeah.
We didn't want to go any other route.
I liked it, man. I'm excited to watch the trailer again. I'm ready to watch it again. So
that's good.
All right, I'm about to pull it up for you guys. Here we go, man.
Detective Martin, the sheriff, she won't meet with me anymore. And I need your help. Look, I understand the overpopulation of the prison, but if we can get the sheriff to convince them to keep him incarcerated...
Loomis, listen to me. It's done.
What is done?
Loomis thinks Michael's coming back to Haddonfield, that he's a monster, and we're all doomed, of course.
Why would Michael Myers come all the way back to Haddonfield?
Lori.
Miss Strode.
You like someone. You totally have a guy in mind. You totally have a crush. Who is it?
Ben Tramer, okay?
Ben. Really? Shit, Lori, you know how to pick him.
It's Michael, Sheriff.
We're not gonna know until we have positive proof on those prints.
Time is the one thing we don't have. We lost time 3 days ago. What I saw in that young man's eyes all those years ago was purely and simply evil. Now, evil will find its way home.
Haunting screams, I say.
I don't know how I look past that. The freaking Bob sheet with the, oh my God.
Is it? Is it though? I don't know. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
We'll
yeah.
How did you
Bob
not?
sheet.
How did you look past that? That's funny.
I don't
know.
Bro, this trailer, it pulls you in. The moment it starts up, it's so much going on. Then I just peep Michael's actually dragging somebody, kind of like, some people forget that about Michael. They think he's so soulless that he doesn't do things like that. But you got to remember, he's actually carrying Annie in 78. He does things like that's more, of him just using other things besides a stab or a choke. he's literally dragging someone in his trailer. Like, I love that. That's super
That was
cool.
our kind of ongoing joke with it. Especially Leon, I think, came up with it more than anyone. That Michael's the tidiest guest you'll ever have because he cleans up his messes.
Oh, this is
He's always
crazy.
moving bodies around.
I love it, man. Like it's like, it looks like it's like, I don't know, the stuff that I'm seeing, and it's like the issues and situations Michael's getting in is looking like a real life situation. It's to the point I seen Michael actually get soccer punched.
Yeah.
So that just tells me like, oh shit, this is good.
I don't know if that was Lori he was manhandling like that, but she ain't look like she was gonna survive.
Which one? Which one?
In the
where he
kitchen.
I don't know. You have to watch it on 4K and just break it down. I'm just kidding. Don't do a breakdown. You'll figure out the whole movie. I promise.
Yeah.
It was towards the end of the trailer. He was like ragdolling her almost. Like, I'm like, damn, how's she gonna get out of that?
One thing I have to ask, and I'm gonna get to the chat, is was it hard to pull off the kills? Like, cause it's a certain way that Michael, I don't know how to explain it. It's a certain way that he kills also. Like, you can't go and do a kill where Michael is like a Jason kill. You know what I'm saying? You can't. A lot of people get a Michael and a Jason kill mixed up.
Yeah.
So, and in this one, I'm seeing Michael. I'm seeing him all the way. The strangling, the stiffness is definitely Michael Myers. But I want to know, when it came to completing the kills, do you feel like it was hard, complicated, or was it like it was a thing you had to think out more and kind of study, or was it like a?
I'm trying to think of how to answer that without giving anything away. That's what's tough about it. I'd say I'll answer on a couple different contexts. How that?
Yeah.
So filming it was a blast because the death scenes were always fun to do. There's lots of blood. We went through several gallons of our blood.
Oh man,
which is the best mix because it washes out of everything. So it was the best recipe that we had for it, but it looks great.
Yeah.
As far as in Michael being, there was a lot of stuff that changed kind of even on the day when it came to. Oh, thanks.
What's up, Maverick, man?
I love Mavi. I love you.
Yeah,
Mavi.
man. What's up, Maverick, man? Welcome to the stream.
What was I saying? As far as like, things would change on the day. It was always kind of open to like who has the best ideas. So we really had that. And I mean, there's a lot of times a lot of stuff I even wrote was, it'd be almost, we were filming something that was becoming more almost realistic, I guess, and more grounded. So some of the stuff was a little, why would they do that type thing? And it's like, okay, so let's figure out what they would do. And we just kind of went back and forth with that. Cause like the closet scene, you'll see.
Oh my, bro!
It's a little different than what's in 78. So
I can't wait to talk to all you guys at once I see it, because I got a lot of questions once I see it. Because just looking at Lori, I can just see she's definitely watched some Halloween, because she's in the classroom. She has like that fidgety, nervous, I'm shy. I seen it for sure this time, and I'm like, okay. They're like, oh, you like Ben Tramer, and she's doing it, then I'm like, okay, I see it. The fidgety vibe she has going definitely is Laurie Strode.
Yeah. I think, too, there's a lot of stuff, because I'm thinking about it, that you, especially you and really hardcore Halloween fans, I think when people, casual fans watch it, they'll be like, oh, okay, that, there'll be details they won't even pick up on, where you're gonna be like, dude, that is an absolute reference to this, or that's an absolute reference to that. Like, even when you watch, when he, you just have to watch it.
I can't, Brad, I can't wait, man. I swear.
I didn't prepare myself before it came on. I was coming home from work and I was just trying to get here. So I need to be like, no, you guys don't get to know.
My wife is a diehard Halloween fan too. We watch Halloween. I gotta show her this. I told her, I'm like, I got a friend named Brad. He's putting together a film. I'm gonna watch it live. So after I get off the stream, I gotta show her this and tell her this is a movie night in the house for us.
You call me. And let me hear what she has to say.
Yeah, I gotta show her. Yeah, for sure.
And I gotta tell you too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's crazy, Brett, because this definitely be on my must-see movie list. This
Is it?
definitely on the must-see list,
Yeah,
man.
you guys got to redo your most see of 2023 list and throw me on there. Nah, but I mean, it's gonna be a fun event film. That's the other thing too, is that we get a lot of like, why are you taking your time on this? And it's like, I don't know if I'll ever
Yeah.
get an opportunity to have a movie of this quality under my, be able to work with people,
Mhm.
with these people like this. B, it's Michael Myers and it's Halloween and it's a IP that I definitely want to take care of,
Yeah.
because I'm not. Odds are, let's be real. Odds are, even if this I go into stardom and I whatever.
Yeah.
Odds of me directing a Halloween film are pretty slim, regardless. So it's it's
Yeah.
nice. This is kind of like my one shot. But the other thing too is that it's something that I want. I want this. I want to build this up
Mhm.
and get people really excited about it, because then you go into it not like, hey, I made a Halloween movie, watch it, and you just watch it without that anticipation and that excitement going into it, because that will actually aid in watching the film,
Mhm.
and it just adds to the whole experience of it. And that's my big thing is experience. I love movie theater experience. Eric, the bearded entertainment, he likes to know every spoiler he can
Yeah.
before he goes in. I don't understand it. That's fine, but I don't understand it. I want to go in as blind as possible.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's, because I love watching people. I love the theater reactions, like those videos. Like,
Yeah.
I love theater
Mhm.
reactions if they're proper. But anyway, but I got to tell you too. So like Planet Network is in the first of this. If you saw that next to my
Yeah.
Rule Zero Entertainment, it's the RZE. So that's Robert Boyle, and he's out of New Jersey, and that's his company. It's an internet company, and
Mhm.
he came on, and he's also another person to sing the praises, because he really made this very possible to make. So this is actually a Robert Boyle presents movie. So you'll see that kind of
Man.
how I could never say their names. Who's the producer on Halloween? Who owns it?
David Gordon Green,
Nah,
Blumhouse.
right before.
Oh, you
Initially.
talking about Malik Akkad?
Yeah, Akkad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Malik Akkad.
It always says like presents or whatever it is. It has
Yeah.
that name. That's Robert's little title there. Not little, big title there. So
Yeah, shout out to him, man, because holy shit.
But what's
Like,
the whole reason of why we're doing this? Because we have an Indiegogo and we have to get the movie finished. And so
yeah,
we need as much support as possible. If you guys love the trailer, I'm not shy to sit there and say, movies are expensive, and
Yeah.
post production, a lot of the times, especially in our case being independent, we got a lot of volunteers on this movie, majority
Mhm.
volunteers. I'm losing money on this movie. I'm not making any money because A, it's a
Yeah.
fan film, and two, it's A and two, you like that, and it's independent, and
Yeah.
but to actually get studio time, to be able to get the equipment, to do rentals, everything in post is actually pretty expensive. So
Yeah.
please, this movie will only be as good as we get the support for it, but we'll do our best. But
Yeah.
if we can get this Indiegogo funded, then we'll and there's lots of perks and stuff. And if you guys do the Blu-ray for the perk, let me just say this as I stop my ramble. Go for the special edition one, because it's going to have a lot of stuff on it, tons of stuff, audio commentary,
Yeah.
video commentary. There's going to be a bunch of stuff on there. So
You
there's
guys definitely check out the Indiegogo, because, like you see, man, this is a lot of hard work into this. Look at the trailer. Imagine completing the film. I think, just supporting a film like this and knowing what all went into it, from what Brett is saying and everything, and what's behind it with the character of Michael and Laura, especially if you're a diehard Halloween fan, you guys. And I have a lot of Halloween supporters on the channel, so you guys know how it is. Definitely check out the Indiegogo for Brett, man, for sure.
I think you're linking that somewhere, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pull it up right now for you. Put it in the chat for you guys. One sec.
Yeah, you're good. While you're doing that, as the little title card says at the end of the trailer, when you support local filmmakers, you support a community. And again, there's a lot of volunteers. But if this film, we want this to be amazing. And someone asked me one time, why do you do fan films? Because you can't make any money off of them. But this is somebody who's like a kind of a big deal guy here in Utah. And I said, yeah, but it got me to talk to you right now. And I'm actually making a connection with you. So that's why, this is the paying the dues. And plus it's passion. And I want to make a kick-ass Michael Myers movie. So
man, I would love to, that's why I say right now what you are doing is crazy. Michael Myers, a Halloween movie, that's not easy, in my opinion. I think that's probably the hardest fan film to make.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it. Now I'm kind of feeling the pressure.
It's hard, bro. Like, one thing I will say is I give you props, man, because us Halloween fans, I'm not gonna say we're brutal. And by the way, you guys, I just dropped that link. So if you decide to support Brett and The Shape of Halloween that's coming out October 2020 this year, right?
Mm-hmm. October, Friday the 13th.
Ooh, Friday the 13th.
That's what we're aiming for. So again, has to see how post production goes. So
I just dropped that link for you guys. But yeah, man, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is
that fun?
Blew me away.
It's good times, man. This is why we do it. It's good times.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see this.
It's good, and I mean, we have so many stories. I can't wait to come on when we have just a lot of time to talk because I have so many funny stories. The bridge scene.
Mm-hmm.
We had somebody on dispatch calling dispatch because they were seeing a guy with a knife walking on a bridge.
Oh, man.
He approached us and he's like, "Do you know who that is?" And we thought, because by the way, there's a lot of families and stuff down there. That's actually like a little spot they go to. So Michael's taking pictures with people and you're doing this thing, and this guy just rolls up in a truck and he's like, "Do you know who that is?" And we're like, "No, like idiot." And he goes, "Are you serious?" And we're like, "Oh, are you serious?" Like, no, it's our actor. Like, don't worry. He's like, "Oh," then he's like, I'm off duty, but I was on the phone with dispatch because there's a guy with a knife and a mask walking on the bridge. And I was like, well, at least we know it works. Like, that's efficient.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. When this comes out, I'm gonna be so excited that week. Like I said, afterwards, gotta bring you guys on with the cast.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do a watch party. And I gotta talk more to you, more with you about it once I see everything because shit, man.
Shit. And it's crazy because we was all wondering, like, when we gonna get another Halloween film? We thinking like years down the line, but Brett about to give us another one.
Yeah, this one right here. So
yeah,
let's get ready for this. And I'm makes Brett's day. I see a lot of positive comments in the chat. Jason saying this looks absolutely awesome. Thank you for giving us Halloween fans something to look forward to. Please tell me there is no Corey Cunningham. Much respect and love for this.
Corey is in the first scene and he's killed immediately. No, I'm kidding. He's on it. But I'm telling you guys, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Jason. And you say I'm giving you something, dude. You could be part of it. You could be part of it. Go jump on that link. Go be part of it.
Definitely.
There's gonna be a cool thing. We're gonna do an intro of a clip intro to the movie that will play on wherever you watch it, Blu-ray, wherever it's at. And we're gonna do like thank you everybody, do that type of intro, and then we have shout outs. We're gonna do name shout outs if that's a perk you choose. So you can actually hear us like say, hey, thank you, Jason, thank you, Brandon, thank you for whatever name you put in there. We'll shout it out unless it's obscene. Then we'll really shout it out.
Oh, hey, that's super cool, man. You guys heard Brett, man. Definitely support this because it helps, man. It helps. Yeah. I want to see this be just completed. I'm ready for it. J-So saying, "Oh, that bridge scene was money." Sounded said, "This looks sick." This is crazy, man. I hope everything is all right. Maverick saying that he had strep for a few days. Appreciate you stopping in, Maverick, and I hope everything is okay.
Yeah.
Shot him 6 times, our friend Marcus saying that bridge scene. Yup. Eric told you, Brett, that bridge scene is gold. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, oh yeah. That's it right there.
How I came up with it again is we were doing our first Indiegogo kind of like preview, and we were just, it wasn't anything that was going to be in the movie. We were just going out and like getting our feet wet and just kind of filming some stuff. And I was like, how should it end? I had to think of how it should end. I'm like, we have the freaking bridge in Utah. We have the bridge literally 2 cities away from me. Why don't we just go down and have them like on the bridge? Like that'd be a cool. And it was just a whatever idea. And then the way that Leon, especially in the actual film, the footage you saw, the way that he really executed that scene, I mean, just took it again to a level I didn't think of. So,
man, I'm gonna tell you something. That scene is so like just fluid. If say for your teaser, right before this was like where it is now, you just want to do a little teaser, 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You could have just threw that shot up. And just had Mr. Sandman kind of tiptoeing in the back, cut off 2023. I swear, that's how clean that shot is.
All right, guys, delete everything. Get off. Go back. Just forget it.
That's how clean that shot is, bro. Like it's clean. I love it. I can't wait.
It's Caden, Corbett, and Leon Clayton. They're doing those.
Yeah,
they got
that. Is crazy.
And of course, Derek having the walk in the. That's the thing with Derek too. He doesn't talk. Not Derek, but Michael Myers doesn't talk.
Yeah.
So it was very clear from the first second that it was going to be a body language performance. And that's what
Yeah.
it had to be. So you have to convey everything through body and not be too big, but not be too small. Derek just blows out of the water. He blows out of the water.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love what I just seen. That is crazy. And Joey's been rocking with me since day one when I made my YouTube. He's diehard Halloween. And he's like a purist. He's like, hey man, he would check everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Joey says, bro, that shit looked fucking nuts. And he's diehard Halloween. So
cool. Now
yeah,
here's a
man.
question for you. We love Michael Myers, we love the scariness, but we also like good story, right? We like to have good characters that are actually developed and they're going through their own thing, right?
Yeah.
Like that's really what I like to focus on with this is that everyone has sorry, I started reading about Maverick.
Yeah.
No, that everybody has their own arc in this thing, and that they're real. If you took out the Michael Myers stuff, it's a good drama, just people's lives. So that's why I really wanted to focus on. That's not just a, it's a slasher film and this random character we didn't even see. But anyway, like even the mechanic, he's there. Spoiler alert, as you see in the trailer, he's in it for a scene, but yet he still has his quirky personality and things that Dane came up with. And it was just really cool. So every little thing, everyone who was involved really put a lot into it. So
yeah, I can't wait. I literally can't wait for this. Speaking of Halloween, we got our friend Halloween 365 in the chat saying hello, B and everyone. Can't stay, but wanted to say hello. And yeah, man, what's up, Halloween 365? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Brett. I cannot wait to see how a lot of things I see in the trailer play out. I don't want to get into it because once I start getting my gears going, I start. But man, it's like I don't know. It's a feeling with the trailer that I got. This is definitely Halloween. It is definitely Halloween. I can't wait.
Doesn't hurt that we're at the same locations.
Yeah,
some of the movie.
Yeah,
so there's a little familiarity. Can't never say that word, but
it's kind of something extra to help you guys. It's like it kind of motivates you to do your best. You're in the actual
I'm glad you said that. I want to share one more thing for you. This is really cool. And I actually really wanted to share with you. And I think I may have just personally. When we were at the Michael Myers house, which doesn't look anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they chose that house. It's under construction right now. And they're actually in August. They're going to be doing a showing. I think, what one do they use that in? 6? Or is it in 5? Anyway.
It was 5.
In 5? They're doing a screening of it. Like, there's companies that go around the whole country. They're like, see it where it was shot. So they're doing one of those. And I'm trying to get in on it. Be like, guys, can we come and promote a little bit? But it was really cool when I was standing on the stairs, like kind of leading up to it, and I suddenly just got this chill, and I realized I'm standing right where Donald Pleasance was standing.
Yeah.
Like I was right here, and then you suddenly just kind of felt that vibe, that spirit of just like, we're on kind of holy ground here. Like this is really cool.
That's crazy. Like how you said that is 100% true. Like when you go to like a filming location, especially like Halloween, man, I get the chills all the time. I literally stood where Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis was in the living room with the podcasters.
Yeah.
And sadly that house is, taken down. But I'm so happy, like Brad said, you just it's like history. When you're in there, you're like, Donald Pleasance was right here, especially Donald Pleasance.
Right here, yeah.
That's crazy. So
we didn't. Well, we kind of got down by the river itself. The whole area with the bridges changed so tremendously since they filmed it. But so you knew it was there, but it isn't. But that house, when you're looking at the houses and you're up on those, on the porches and things like that, it's like, dude, this is the real thing. This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maverick said something that's very true. He said, if you're doing a Michael Myers, you got to get the 3 M's right, or it doesn't work. The mask, the movements, the murders. Write that down, LOL. Brett looks like he nailed it, which I agree with.
Yeah, I wrote it down in the script.
Yeah.
No, Mavi's the best. Thank you, Mavi.
Yep, you got to get the mask, the movements right. Yes, you got to get them things right because I feel like, and like you said, the murders, if you don't do that, it's not Michael, man. And there's people out there that's going to snatch from that. Like, that's why Corey gets butchered. Ron Campbell, he gets butchered because you're not Michael Myers, man. I'm sorry. You're just not him. You're an imposter. It's like, I feel like it's I don't know, man. That's why people love James Jude Courtney, bro. Like, it's he. You know how hard it was for him. I remember I actually talked to James Jude Courtney. Terry, you was right there, and I had asked him. I said, so I got a question. You know, just playing Michael and everything. How is it? And like, was it hard, basically taking the torch from Nick Castle? And he had said it wasn't hard because for him to do a Michael Myers character, he had to do it spiritually. Meaning, like he said it only took for him to watch one scene. And he told me this, James Rew Courtney, he said it was the
Wow.
scene where Michael was in the backyard and the freaking the laundry, the sheets are blowing, and he's kind of standing right there stiff. And he said that just showed him what he was working with at that moment. Okay, he's soulless, he's soulless. And he said he went outside, he had a friend watch him, and he did a walk. His friend told him, like, hey man, you got it. And he was just saying basically like just being Michael is like spiritual for him. He could turn it on and off every time. It's like if I want to, be Michael, I'll pull it out. If I don't want to be Michael, I'll put him up. And I'm like, damn, that's deep. The head tilts and everything and stuff like that is just the way he said it sounded crazy, but I mean it works obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
So
yeah,
spiritually, two boys. Oh, okay, I got that. Just making sure. Yeah, everyone in the chat is loving it, man. Joy saying Brett nailed it. Excited to see Loomis. Same.
Yeah. Damar's amazing. The whole crew again. Crew and cast are amazing.
Definitely. What's up, Chunky? What is up? Yeah, man. My guy Adam saying awesome. She's a diehard Halloween fan also.
Cool.
Saying awesome trailer, a true love letter to Michael Myers. Yeah, I agree.
Go be part of the project, guys. Go be part of it.
Definitely.
Get your name in the credits. And here's the thing too with Indiegogos, people get kind of weird. They're like, I would only be able to do like $2 or $5. I'm like, if there's 100 people that can do $5, you know what I'm saying? Like anything. I mean, if you can do more, awesome. That means you can choose more stuff for the perks and things like that and be whatever. But anything, guys, like it's just as I'm sure it's how it is with your channel as well.
Yeah, anything helps.
Anything,
Yep, anything helps. For sure. He said, "Will Sheriff Barker make an appearance?" Iron Lady, Jason. Don't mind Jason, man. He's
and it's just crazy, Brett, because it's like it's just a trailer, so everybody only got like a little bit of dialogue, but you can tell everybody is real good actors just on a little bit of dialogue each person gets.
Yeah. Joy said, "Man, as a diehard Halloween fan, you nailed it, man. I just hope Michael is still strong. Like the scene where Loomis pulls him up was cool, but it needs to be balanced. But I'm sure you're going to, yeah, I definitely agree. That scene is crazy because just to see, I like it because it's real. You never see Michael get into a tussle. I mean, you do, but you don't. Like the closest we seen Michael get into a tussle besides Corey body slamming him was him and Lori. In 2018, they're kind of like going back and forth, and he stabs her in the stomach, and it's like you want that though. You don't want to seem like Michael's like unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what happened in Ends. They kind of wanted to make him look like someone has to take him down, but you don't do it like that. I like like the trailer. It's like a male fight. You got Loomis picking up Michael. Who knows what happens afterwards? But it's like I like that. I think that's real.
That was a big moment. That was really something I wanted to bring to it as well from even the writing standpoint is that that's one thing I didn't like about the last 3 films is that they said the more he kills, the more he ascends or whatever it was. Transcends, whatever it is. Mike, go back to the original. He's a guy. He's not this unstoppable force. I get shot a bunch of times and things like that. There is a supernatural element to him, but at the same time, though, if no one can hold up a fight, then it is boring, and it's and even for the character of Michael Myers, that's boring. And I think that's what kind of happened in Kills and then it ends when he actually does get what you're saying with Corey's fight with him, and then so that doesn't make sense. And what I'm saying, it just went too and so it need to be more clean cut of exactly how is Michael Myers. He's not Jason Voorhees. He's not,
Yeah.
he's a dude that was in ours. He's locked up in prison because we do. And this isn't in the film, but it's mentioned. We do pull from the comics that were released, and so he was in the insane asylum and being held there as a juvie until he attacked, and then he was moved into a big prison to make sure. And Loomis has a line in the film saying, look at how much carnage he did when he was just a kid. Can you imagine how much more there would have been as an adult? We had to put him into prison.
Yeah.
So I like to keep that realistic as far as that goes and grounded in that reality. So,
because it's at some point you got to kind of make Michael Myers realistic, and I think that's why we kind of liked the trilogy up until Ends. Ends he kind of tried to make him too realistic, but he gets his fingers blown off. You kind of sometimes you could see the injury in him, but he snaps back. I feel like it was just certain things that they did that I did enjoy. Like, okay, for example, in Kills, where he's with Carmela and she has the gun shooting at him. It's this little thing they did that showed you that they were on to something with Michael. When she's shooting a gun at him, and Michael decides, hey, she's shooting a gun, I'm gonna have to duck. And if you check that scene out when she's shooting a gun at Michael, he's actually kind of like leaning over in the car seat because the bullets are coming to him. And then when she comes up, he kicks the door. It's like stuff like that is what made that trilogy unique, but they busted it, man, on Ends. I'm not gonna lie. DJ said it's crazy watching this trailer makes you forget that Michael even died. I was thinking the same thing. This is Ends in my eyes. This is Halloween Ends in my eyes.
I love Halloween 3. No, it's its own thing. But yeah.
Hey, you got two boys saying just pay for name in the credits.
What's the name? Two boys?
Two boys.
No, we'll do whatever you want. That's fine.
Man.
Thank you.
Guys. Help my guy Brett out. I'm excited. And for the ones that gave a super chat, I got the ultimate video. So ending off the stream, we're going to play the trailer to end off the stream. No outro. We're going to do the outro as the trailer. So that's going to be your video for the super chats. But before we head out, I heard that Brett actually wanted to share some Scream 6 thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to hear Brett's thoughts on Scream 6, and we can wrap up.
We'll wrap it. I don't take long. I'll just go on a mini rant. So I actually really love 6. I only heard kind of what you guys were talking about when you're the things you didn't like. So I don't know if you guys liked it or not overall, but I really liked it a lot. I think what they did with Sam's character was absolutely brilliant. I loved how much they gave her. I find that fascinating that they could have gone more kind of generic, like they're trying to do something like Dexter with her a little bit, but I like that it's complicated, it's layered. I almost like to think that when she looks at the mask in the bag at the very last shot or scene, last moments in the movie, that she almost didn't realize that she put the mask in there. Like I would love to have 7 just go off the walls with that and get into the psychology of it, because that's just something we've never seen. And let's be real, after 6, as good as as much as I liked it, as good as I thought it was, you can't keep the same formula up again for another one. Like I think they really pulled it off for this one successfully, but they did pull it off successfully. But you got to mix it up and go. You have to go somewhere else with the next one. But I gotta tell you, man, I had it ruined for me. So I knew about it, and then what it is tied into Halloween is I had somebody inbox me on my Shape of Halloween Instagram, and it just said, "Man, isn't this crazy?" And it's just a clip, and I was just like, and usually I kind of knew who they were, so it wasn't like just someone random. So I didn't think twice. I'm like, oh, I'll just see what it is. And then by the time it was just playing within 5 seconds, it was already ruined. And I wrote a very strongly worded message back and then blocked them. But but what you guys were saying earlier is that you become detectives going into these movies, and that was absolutely my number one favorite thing about Scream movies when new ones were coming out, is to go in as a detective and try to figure it out. And so that was ruined for me. The motive of Richie's involvement, family wise, I did not know. So I got some surprises. I did know about Quinn as well, which sucks, but Quinn. So, but yeah, you guys were talking about Dermot's performance.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love it. It's so ridiculous, and I'm sorry, only Laurie Metcalf can pull something like that off.
Yeah.
But man, it's so ridiculous. My favorite moment, I don't know if you guys mentioned this, and I really hope you didn't. I hope you didn't even realize this. I hope it's brand new, but it probably won't be. Is when Tara's on the phone with them. Do you know what I'm going to talk about? And with the detective saying what they want to do. He's like, we want to lure him in somewhere and trap him. And he
Yeah.
goes, and what? He goes, then we execute him, and he looks right at the camera. Right when she says execute him, he looks at the camera, and it
I
stays
didn't
on him
see
for
that.
it stays on him for a second. I was just like, in my mind now, I always laugh at my multiple review. I've seen it 4 times, so like after that first one, I saw him do that because I knew at that point he was the killer anyway. So I was
Yeah.
so I was in on it. But like when he just kind of looks at the camera, like execute him, he's like over here, and he goes, and he looks at the camera, and then it's my wah wah like moment, like row like like. So I laugh at that. I laugh at that moment every time now.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I thought, obviously there's lots of plot holes. I don't know if I know you guys were talking about something about the subway
Mhm.
sequence, which I thought was so well executed, so well done. But the
Yeah.
only thing is, why didn't Ethan just let her die? Why didn't Ethan like just go ahead and kill
Yeah.
her? And because and everyone answers because then he'd be known as the killer. I go, yeah, to the audience. But to the movie, it doesn't make any sense. That's a massive plot hole. Where it's
Yeah, it
like,
was. Yeah.
yeah, why would he help her and call for help and get her medics if he's actually in on it? Why? It's not like they needed her at the end. Wasn't she was they were he wasn't saving her for something that they were planned out for later. It just so that really bothered me. Again, how did they not know Detective Bailey was not the father of this kid? How were they if they were successful? Was Quinn just going to go into the witness protection program or something? Like, was she just going to go away forever, regardless if it's her name or not?
Mhm.
Like, she's dead, like supposedly. And so, and then switching up the bodies and stuff like that was super cheesy. That's just like, I'm glad you have just cadavers
Yeah.
ready to go, and no one in New York City, the most highly, what is it, monitored city in the world, probably next to the Vatican, with cameras, would never catch him picking a body out of a morgue or something. It's a lot of this. Really asks you for the most suspension of disbelief of all the Scream movies combined into this one
Yeah.
movie. But I still really for the things they got right, it really helped just kind of
Yeah.
let me get coast past all that other stuff. But man, I'm excited for you to watch it again. And when they say that to execute him, and he just looks right at the camera,
I gotta watch it now because I didn't even peep that. I'm not
it's
even.
pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean,
even.
I'm doing it more dramatic than he did. He was looking right off camera, and then he just kind of moves an eye. He moves his shift, focuses his shift to the camera. So it's
Yeah.
just, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But what else? There's a couple other things, but yeah, you can't trust the people wearing plaid. Except because you guys said that. Yeah, everyone who wears plaid is usually Ghostface. I noticed how many people are in plaid in my movie. In my trailer, I was like, "There's a lot of plaid in this movie." I didn't think about it. We were just trying to go for October type wear. Of course, we're filming in July, and so I mean, everyone was. I mean, it was hot. If you can imagine, again, Michael Myers. If you can imagine how much weight he lost to play that part, how much weight he probably lost just sweating it out in that thing.
Yeah.
Like, he was a trooper. But anyway, back to Scream. And you guys are also saying that it mirrors the other, Scream 1 and 2, and then the next one should be Scream 3. I think the only way it's going to mirror that is if they bring Matthew Lillard back and he's the mastermind like Roman was.
Yeah.
I would still love for someone to retcon it though and say that Angelina was one of the killers. I don't know how you do it. I would just love that if that was somehow revealed. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. But. Marcus said just rewatch the Collider interview with Radio Silence. Not only is the Kirsch name fake, they're from the Midwest. Isn't see it in Chicago? The plot thickens. LOL.
The Kirsch name is fake? Wouldn't it be the Bailey name? Wouldn't it be the other name was fake?
I think so.
Is that what he means?
Wait, it says just rewatch the Collider interview with. So was Richie's last name Kirsch or Landry? Because I remember Ethan says says this is not even my real he said this is not even my real name. And so instead of Ethan, yeah, it Bailey. I want to say he said his last name was like Landry.
Yeah,
I think, or something like that.
I don't know. It's super good. It wasn't very clear. It's definitely Kirsch because they were showing his fan film.
Yeah, Richie Kirsch.
And so he wouldn't have had. I don't think he'd have a fake name at that point.
Yeah, I agree with
crazy at that point.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, man. It kind of scares me that this film did so good because it's almost like, hey, they might say, Sydney, man, why would we pay you when we can pay other people to be in our film for the amount for one I mean, I would hope they wouldn't do nothing like that because you can't write her off or anything, write her send her away or give her a flower. So hope they don't do that. But
I feel like Sydney would have been like a plus for him, like a more of a plus for the movie. Like if you added her in it, it would have been even better than what it was.
You know what's funny is I actually thought it worked really well without her. But my source, how everyone says that, my source from the beginning was saying that Kirby's role was initially Sydney's role in this, and that is how they did damage control on that. So
I can see that.
And that's why Sydney has her gun. That's why Sydney had a tracking device in 5 to be able to track where the car was going, because she's a detective. She's with the FBI. So
this is what Donnie said. Ethan said his name was Landry to get in good with Chad. Yup, that's what he said. Because I remember he brought up Landry. He had brought up Landry. I'm like, oh, because that was kind of weird. He's like, yeah, I brought in to get. All I had to do was tell him my name was Landry. My last name was Landry. Get in with Chad or whatever he said.
Yeah.
The head of the, I don't know.
It was easy to juke it.
Joy said, guys, so what do we think is going to happen in Scream 7? I think the hospital is going to call Sydney or Sam. I mean, I could see that. I could see them kind of say, because, Gail did say, tell Sydney he didn't get me. It's a little, yeah.
I love that. That was great.
That was cool. So.
Can I say a couple more things?
Yeah,
My brain just exploded. I don't know if you're reading. I don't want to take away from somebody. I don't think, let's backtrack. 5. I don't think, obviously, that Amber killed Dewey. I do think that it was Stu. I also do not think that chick attacked Courtney Cox or Gail, because first of all, that guy's grunting the whole time, just like Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when he goes to stab her, finally, he does the 2 hands up above his head, which is the Stu thing. Maybe you guys have gone over this already. I didn't see it. So just kind of reiterating then. But yeah, like that's definitely Stu. And if it's not, then I might not like these movies. Like they really, I mean, I know it's really expected and it's obvious, but at some point you got to kind of have to go with it if it's to that. Anyway, you can still twist some stuff up with what they do with Stu, but they definitely have to give us that.
Because,
go ahead.
Yeah. Think about that with like Brett just said. Remember at the end, Quinn said, I have Stu's mask. He's my favorite. So what if Stu is the mastermind, right? And if Stu's her favorite, of course she'll cover up for him to keep him in the good, keep him out of the situation. Like, yeah, it was me. I stabbed up Gil. Bro, you can't tell me that Quinn's jumping over couches and shit.
Took out that dude with all those muscles? No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Bro's like basketball player height. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here, man. Like,
and his family members or something, that'd be crazy. But then again, it'd be like, y'all motherfuckers couldn't figure this out. Like,
I think it was a lie, bro, because she's saying, because if you think about it, if you see that scene, that is not Stu's mask. That is Billy Loomis's mask, the age mask. So you're telling me you're swapping out masks? Like, if you look at that scene, it's the same one with the black spots, the crack over the forehead.
Your details, I love it so much.
Yeah, and Stu's mask, Stu's mask has a line down the eye. It doesn't look too cracked. So,
and another thing, if they're not going to bring back Stu, why do they keep putting so many little breadcrumbs out there? Is that just to drive us crazy? Because again, even putting the line in there and being like, "That's the TV that killed Stu Macher." Yeah, if you believe he's actually dead, why even put that in there if it's never going to pay anything off?
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
You definitely. I don't. Maybe, who knows?
I mean, if you think about it, Brett, this is a franchise that ain't want to fucking pay Nev Campbell, so ain't no telling they are doing what they won't do.
Yeah, it's like when you sit there and think about it. I'm not gonna lie. I think they have something up their sleeve, and what I mean by this, I think that they're keeping doors open for Stu, like he's their emergency plan. Like, for example, if they can't come up with any good writing, they can go back to so many plot holes, even from Scream 5 when they said that Amber killed Dewey.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You could say the whole time that Stu was getting in and out the whole situation. Like, think about it. If Stu knows people, he's running a cult, right? And he knows people that he's sending out there to be Ghostface are doing these things, and he knows eventually they're going to get revealed, possibly killed off. Everything's going to get pinned on him. He could walk away scot-free because they don't know that Matthew Lillard is alive. Especially if you see, 2 or 3 killers laying on the floor. Yeah, this is it. No more after this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just get in and out the situation. Maybe Stu Macher only targets big names like Dewey, Gale. Because think about it. He told, say if it was Stu, it's an honor. And then think about this. With Gale, she's on the phone. He's like, you miss me? What is it to miss? Quinn, you don't even know Gale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the other thing too with that is I lost my train of thought because I thought of something else. You're really good at the details. Who in Scream as character? Which character killed the principal?
That was okay. In the original, that was Stu.
Okay, that makes sense. Another thing of why biggest example. I don't know if you guys have brought this up either. The artists who's drawing all those pictures. Have you guys brought this up yet? When you see Principal Hembree's his death.
Oh yeah,
and he's laying on the ground.
Yeah.
How would anyone see that if he was found on the goalpost? How would anyone know that's what he looked like unless they were there?
Yeah. See, I didn't think about that. See, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. This shit is just, I didn't think about that.
Because I was like, why? I mean, even Dewey, I was like, maybe they took like crime scene photos. And that's how they knew what he looked like. But there's no crime scene photos of Hembree. He was hanging from a goalpost by the time they found him. So the only way anyone would know what he looked like in that minute is the person who's behind the mask. So and then maybe that's Matthew Lillard telling Richie how it looked and how that was,
Wait, so Brooke says she think that Billy killed Hembry. I'm trying to think because maybe it was Billy
were
because
his hands up or when he opened the door in the Stu fashion. Didn't he like open?
I think so. I think
I'd have to watch it again.
So I remember he has the mag and it's the scissors. He's cutting the mask up, and I can't. Yeah, I think it was Stu. Yeah. I think I want to say.
Even if it wasn't, that's
it was Stu. It was Stu.
I remember
he did the.
That's not. And the other thing too, that I was going to bring up too, is of whether Radio Silence is kind of filling in, or maybe stabilizing some stuff that happened in 5 with 6 is I actually didn't like the motivation with Richie. I didn't like the whole there hasn't these movies mean so much to us, we have to do it based on real events again, blah blah blah, and I didn't really care for that. But then when I saw that they revealed that he was making his own fan films and he was to that level, I was like, okay, that makes me feel a lot better about that. So maybe with bringing Stu in and hopefully having it revealed that Dewey and Gale were both one killed, one attacked by Stu will, help solidify that a little bit better too, make us feel better about it.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Donnie said if that TV killed Ethan, then why would Stu have made it? Plus, the TV was plugged in when it fell on Stu. I don't know, y'all.
There's a whole court scene thing you can watch over on Craven's
channel.
They go back and forth on that.
Bro, they go down to the T of everything. So, what's up, Scott? Scott saying, guys, Stu is not coming back. Just put it to rest.
Oh, hey, you got somebody on the inside of Paramount that knows that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's cool. On here. That's cool. You have fans like that? Awesome.
Yeah.
And they want to let him go, but they keep bringing him up. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. I was kidding. That's sarcasm. I'm sorry.
Marcus said, I like Scary Radio Silence said, and I quote, the Curse name, aka fictional name, just like Bailey is all, well, whatever their real names, personas was left back in the mid. Oh, so yeah, they got fake names and went up to NYC, so they kind of just and think about it.
Go ahead.
Maybe that ID was fake. If they have the power to change their name and freaking Dermont is a cop, when he told Sam like, hey, you got your ID at this this crime scene, maybe he made a fake ID. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it because how the hell did
Quinn's the roommate, so she just snagged it.
Oh, I was about to see. Yeah, that makes sense. See, Brad's thinking.
But I've been thinking about this one a lot because I want it to make sense, and I don't like the plot holes. I want it to be better.
Yeah.
But so you're telling me that the NYPD will bring in a detective and his name's fake too? Like they want to do a thorough background check on that. I know that might be nitpicky, but it's also.
It's a lot of things.
Like Debbie Salt makes sense. She's just a journalist. No one knows her. No one has to do background checks on her.
Yeah.
But to be a detective, especially over an actual crime of this, actually, that's
I agree. Marcus said, basically Richie Kirsch is a stage name, bro. Check your IG. I'm sending you over the 42-second audio now.
Cool.
All right. I got you, Marcus, man. I'm gonna check it. I know Marcus is on it.
Yeah.
Brooke said Brett, the Dewey kill and the girlfriend called a Gail was too personal. Richie's family didn't care about movies or anything that came before. They just wanted revenge.
True.
Yeah.
True, especially how he mentions it. That he mentions it's the first time he's ever talked to Gail, and not that Stu would know that per se, but that he would care to bring that up if he didn't care about her as the victim. Oh, and that's how he brings up Dewey. And how,
Yeah.
like, and he sat there and he, whatever, how did it feel you could be there to comfort him and blah. It's like, how would, I guess you could play that, but if you were Stu and you were there, he was playing like a memory.
See,
I never thought about that until now.
I touched on that, like when they were on the phone and everything, talking to Gail, then he brings up Dewey. I'm like, bro, that could possibly be Stu in Scream 5. He kills Dewey, it's an honor. He calls Gail, you miss me, Gail. And now all he has left is Stu. I mean, all he has left is Sydney. I don't care about you. Like, maybe Stu doesn't even care about Sam. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he does because Billy Loomis did poke him up in the end. Like, you went too far with the knife, so he wants to kill his daughter. But that's just me having fun. Maybe Stu just wants to take out, like, Gail and Sydney and Dewey. Like, I don't know, man. I really
started, yeah. And that could also be a reference to when they're saying we want to finish Richie's movie.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a way of Stu wanting to finish what they started, type thing.
Yeah,
he's finishing his movie,
Sir James Brown with the super chat said it only costs $24 million, and you have films that cost way less to make and won Academy Awards. So the studios didn't put the best into it, and it shows. I enjoyed Scream 6, man. What's up, Sir James? I enjoyed it. So
I think if it was supposed to be Academy Award level, then and they didn't bring their A game, that'd be a thing. But
yeah.
I mean, this definitely was, and I said this before a lot, is this movie was 2 drafts too early to be shot. I think they did it too quick. If you would have gone 2 more drafts of this thing, I think it would have been maybe the perfect sequel if you would have been able to iron out these little things. But yeah, they were so wanting it out so quick that it's, that happens. Which actually makes you appreciate Scream 2 even more because they were writing that thing as they went because they had to throw the script out for the most part. So that movie solid. So yeah.
Hey, Brett, besides Jenna Ortega, we're going to put her to the side because I know that's who you would try to pick. If you had to pick any of the actors from Scream 6, any actor, one of them, to be in your fan film, which one would it be besides Jenna Ortega?
From Scream 6? In my film? That's hard because, because of those characters. Great question. That's a good question. I would have Courtney Cox in it.
Yeah, you gotta have
I would have her play. So when they're talking and they're having wine, the actress, Carrie Stewart, who says, "Why would Michael Myers come back to Haddonfield?" And then there's a moment where we see other parts with her. I think Courtney Cox would rock it in that scene, and especially that character because that character is really really funny, and it's the only original character that's in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as I know,
Courtney. Yeah, man. So you guys. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wrap up. But before I wrap up, you guys definitely check out Brett's Indiegogo for The Shape of Halloween. I cannot tell you enough. Please support this. I'm excited to see this. And for the ones that sent super chats, you might want to stick around till I end it because I'm going to throw the trailer as the outro for you all for all those awesome super chats. And tomorrow, the party doesn't end because we got a crazy stream tomorrow, which is the Halloween versus the Scream franchise stream. Now, this is going to be interesting. This is going to separate a lot of the fans in the chat, and I cannot wait to see what comes out on top. And we're just going to be fair. We're going to talk about performance, execution, rewatch value, character development. We're going to just be fair with it. And I just want to know, what do we think at the end of the day, in all reality? Which franchise, stands taller, even if it's about few inches.
Which Halloween storyline are you going with?
I'm to kind of do it. I want to go with the original, 78. I mean, all in general too. You can kind of throw in a trilogy, but this is everything Halloween, everything Scream. So I just want to see, what's going to happen. Like I said, Scream is the most consistent horror franchise. And I think that Halloween has its pros and cons, and Scream does too. It's gonna be a very interesting stream. So
For sure. Yeah, Scream 6 Sam would kill Corey. would kill Corey.
I think that'll be the fairest way is to have the whole franchise versus the whole franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Jason said, "Come on, Brandon. We only just begun. This was an awesome stream. I gotta get Brett on. I'm gonna definitely have Brett on here again, man. Especially with that fan film.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, Brett, man. Seriously, man. It was super fun. Brooks said great stream. Looking forward to tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Yeah,
Definitely, man. Russell saying this is awesome. But yeah, you guys, for the ones that sent the super chats, I appreciate you all. And definitely. Yeah.
I'm like, you're gonna be done. Gotcha. No, no, really quick. The Scream though, because I want to come in tomorrow and be prepared in my mind when I watch the stream. The TV series, is that canon? So we can say
no.
Why? Because Halloween kind of goes on its own little thing sometimes. That could be the kind of justification of the TV show. Something to think about. I don't know.
Good series too.
So that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be a good window that can incorporate the series, but the series is good as
the first two seasons.
Yeah, the first two seasons. So yeah, maybe we could put this. This is gonna be a crazy stream.
It could be the Halloween 4 and 5 and 6 of Scream is this TV series. Is that like that departure?
If we put the TV show in there, I might be going with Scream.
Fun.
We gonna see tomorrow, but all I know is that man, the moment I posted this, a lot of people just like, bro, I cannot wait to see what goes on in the chat and everything. I want to see because like I post polls and everything about what's better, which scene, final act. It's like a lot of debating going on in my, comments. I'm like, I have to do this. I didn't want to because I felt like it was too early. I'm like, I got to be the one to do this. I got to see what goes on.
Fun. That's a great idea.
But y'all, just picture that y'all being buried alive. Oh, boy, Saudi, they buried this girl alive. That was crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, Brad, if you want to do any last-minute plugs before I wrap up.
Indeed, to the go-go. Yeah, definitely. Guys. And the reason why I'm so excited about it and really hope it's successful is because I know the absolute potential of the film.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to get there to deliver it to you guys. But I need you guys to support it too. And also, it's not just me. It's a whole group, like I kept saying. It's a whole community you're supporting. It's filmmakers. It's keeping people inspired to follow their dreams and to make these things. And when they see your excitement, everybody on the screen and at home, like when they feel that and they hear the chat and they, that's what makes it worth it to get up at 6 a.m. and go do your thing. And you're volunteering your time, so that's, It's bigger than just like, hey, I'm selling candy bars to go on a camping trip or something. It's, I'm giving your money. It's definitely, it's a support to these type of movies. And if, we keep supporting each other, can you imagine the content we can make, every now and then, with these big fun movies we make.
I agree. So yeah, you guys, once again, check out Brett's Indiegogo for the Shape of Halloween. Check out my guy Terry's YouTube. And yeah, man, tomorrow's going to be a good one. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Shout out to the mods for, helping me out tonight with everything you did. And I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. So I'm going to throw up this trailer as the outro. Can't wait to watch it one more time. And I want you guys to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace. Till next time, man.
Peace.
Detective Martin, the sheriff, she won't meet with me anymore. And I need your help. Look, I understand the overpopulation of the prison, but if we can get the sheriff to convince them to keep him incarcerated...
Loomis, listen to me. It's done.
What is done?
Loomis thinks Michael's coming back to Haddonfield. He's a monster, and we're all doomed, of course.
Why would Michael Myers come all the way back to Haddonfield?
Lori.
Lori. Miss Strode.
You like someone. You totally have a guy in mind.
You totally have a crush.
Who is it?
Ben Tramer, okay?
Ben. Really?
Shit, Lori, you know how to pick him.
It's Michael, Sheriff.
We're not gonna know until we have positive proof on those prints.
Time is the one thing we don't have. We lost time 3 days ago. What I saw in that young man's eyes all those years ago was purely and simply evil. Now, evil will find its way home.